Welcome to One Sock's attempt to find quality. Because you know what? Weathering waves. It's so good, isn't it, guys? Oh, fuck, every quest just keeps getting better and better. Like, every time. The cum bath, yeah. Just a little bit of stroll through the city in the cum bath. I comment now and say this firmly and confidently. For some reason, somehow, I'm going to include this in the video. Why? How? I don't know. Perhaps I should open the video and just simply say, my god, cum bath. Actually, no, I can't, because I know if I say that, I'll get in trouble. I actually have a sneaking suspicion that the reason the Edge Runners videos didn't do too well, despite the fact that in the first 30 seconds I make some pretty hard memes, is I use the word edging. I think the AI might not like that, but that's just my copium theory about that video. Did you know that ever since Detective started using Tim Pool look, Tim Pool has been using anime girls for his thumbnails? True story. Oh, Tim Pool, I remember that guy. He was like a political dude. I remember him a while ago. Like, everyone has their period of time where like their entire algorithm just gets filled with politics. He was in there for a solid bit of time, but I eventually like, you know what? I think I prefer just looking at anime girls and big titties, so I just kind of turned that off. Hey, lady, don't get in the way here. I'm driving here. But yes, we will be having some fun today. Rather, we will be learning and discussing the true reality. Does that girl have a pistol on her belt? Wait, let me check. Oh, it would have been cool if she had a pistol on her belt. Anyway, I reckon we can do it. I reckon this story is going to improve. You know what? This isn't delusion. This isn't a lie. I think Weathering Waves is going to just go, time to lock in. Now we've finished this entire place. We're going to leave sloppy Venice. Slop Venice. Remember, every time I look at this place, I have to point it out. Remember, guys. Nice little, like, fucking parasols, seating arrangement with like fruit laid out, beautiful fucking design city. Like, you know, the broken window theory is in full effect. Everything's beautiful and great, absolute perfection, no slums. Great artistic choice on everything. Literally, like, fucking, there's a clown playing around for people to watch and clap. This place, remember, it looked exactly like this when I arrived. Under the auspices of a cult that hates self-expression and demands everyone act the same. That's right. In this, literally the opposite of Soviet block housing, there were a cult controlling them, yelling about how they all had to look the same while living in that lavish palace over there that just screams individuality. God, the artist for this place was like they clearly just kind of skimmed the story. Like they just fucking grabbed the story like Cliff Notes, like fucking religion, whatever, get out of here, Venice. Nikkei playthrough after being done with WuWa. Well, to be honest, I have been delaying on my Nikkei playthrough. I used to play it on my own, but usually during my workouts, right? Basically, is what I do. You get in the deep detective lore here. When I'm doing my workouts, whether effective or not in keeping my my body, making my body very reaching my goals of a JoJo's character cosplay, I usually would put on Nikkei or something like that and watch through the storylines. Or something like that, but recently I have been focusing on some anime as well as some audiobooks, so Nikkei has been left by the wayside a little bit, but don't worry, I'll get back to it. It's very much on the list, Who goes in a bath with clothes? You know what? You're right. Oh, I think it died. The cum bath reached the end of its cum life. F. Nikkei 30? Well, I would play, I would like to make a video on Nikkei. A video on Nikkei would be a much more traditional video in that I have a lot of things I'd want to say. How long would that video be? I don't know, but it would probably be similar. I'd design-wise, I'd think about it as being similar to, let's see if I can get on that boat. Design-wise, I'd say it'd be similar to the Girls Frontline video, if possible. Can I go on the boat? Let's go! Oh god, did I start a story? Oh, it's just telling me I enjoyed a pleasant day. Oh god damn it, I started a quest! I didn't want to do a fucking quest! Huh? There's no suspicious figures nearby. Except those two girls just disappeared. That sucks. I wanted it to go like on a little path through like the city. Fuck you. He's a family-friendly Fortnite streamer. Good lord, no. Good lord, no. GF1, Nikkei's a GFL1 spiritual successor. I'd need to detect where they both came about, honestly, but I would definitely say that they're at least in the same kind of inspired vein. Similar to Snowbreak before it got completely fucking destroyed with the whole, like, fan service apocalypse over in China. For having the foolish choice of making themselves known to the wider population. You gotta remember, as much as we sit around here enjoying anime and anime girls and whatnot, there's a large percentage of the population that will see the rover and fucking scoff, call you all incels, and like want this banned from everyone ever because they feel like it should be banned. Remember, if you just walk up to normies and you say, "Is this really bad?" Like just like that, they'll immediately say, "Oh my god, wow, she's just showing it all out there. Wow, what a fucking whore. I can't believe they're objectifying women like that. Ban it." Normies are like that. That's why you should cherish countries that don't like fall into the trap of like you know, following that, and it easily gets politicized. I would say it's just like something you got to avoid. People ban that shit immediately. But as a spiritual successor, I would definitely agree with like the vibe. I do think that in my opinion, and it's early days, I've still got stuff to go through for Nikkei. Personally, I like the story of GFL more. I know that the commander in Nikkei has some cool stuff about him as well. But generally speaking, I'm much bigger of a fan of the Girls Frontline 1, especially Girls Frontline 1 approach of the approach in Girls Frontline 1 where the narrative felt much more grounded despite the overall fact that you were in a PMC filled with girls with frilly lace. Like, there was something there. Nikkei has still got that, but it's a little bit less believable. The commander is just standing out in the field with all these people, like, while they're fighting. I feel like he'd get his head smashed in immediately. The concept of certain elements existing and falling together in Nikkei is a bit more high fantasy, and a bit more you need to, like, suspend your disbelief a little bit more than usual. I do like it though, and that's you know, it's not a massive mark against it at all. It's just a matter of your own preference for those levels of things. She's not revealing enough. Nah, she's revealing enough for some of the people that would ban it. You remember, we're on the internet right here. Think of how bad censorship has become and how bad the internet became, especially after COVID, but even before that, with all the normies getting online and focusing all their attention online. People used to post pictures of stuff like the fucking fucking rover here, and they would be like, "Wow, side boob," and they'll be like, "Woo!" And now you'll post this, you will 100% get a percentage of people, even if it hasn't left containment of whatever your fucking sphere is, that will start saying, that's some fucking goonish shit. You'll get some people who are like, I'm scared of sex and this is gross and I want it banned now. I also need a virtue signal to tell everyone else that I'm not a gooner. And then you'll get some fucking Karen level bitches be like, this is why men should be never allowed in anything. Making this fucking sexualization rape fantasy. That's the kind of people. You gotta remember, that's the kind of people that run the real world. The people who are like constantly trying to, like, you know, show off how great they are or how perfect they are. So people like you and me who go, yeah, I enjoyed watching XYZ. There were some really hot girls in it. It was really good. Is entirely a different realm from them. To them, we are like the jocks at a university who are saying shit like, yeah, I fucking just went in the back and put a bunch of roofies in there. That's the kind of shit we are to them. Like, you gotta understand that level of contempt for players of a game like this. It's real. What the fuck is oh my god, did I get into a quest again without meaning to? Oh, please, no. No! I don't care. I legitimately do not care. Oh my god, he's suspicious. I don't give a fuck, sir. Yeah. There's a bunch of like, oh my god, it's me. Is this the scene that that was happening when I stood on the damn gondola? Okay, I don't want to approach him. No, I'm not interrupting anything. Let them steal. Oh, they're a bunch of gang members. Oh my god, look at him, he's got muscles. Alright, this guy's got a little bit of brains to him. Oh my god, is that who is there? Oh my god, is this a 4-star girl that I never met? Oh, have I gotten my hand? Wow, why is the kind of vibe of that way better than half the other fucking scenes they've had in the game? Like, just throwing it out there. Like, just that kind of weird, like, look and then turn thing. That looked really nice. Oh my god, Zanny's murdering someone! Well, they deserve it, it's fine. I mean, she is part of a mafia family, so this is like a gang versus a mafia family. It's like a level 1 boss, level 100, you know, overlord type shit. It's one of those shitty little, like, side games. Professional streamer. True. Tee he said Barker. Hell yeah. Oh my god, Barker. I don't know and I don't care. Let's just... Yeah, they were just trying to break in a house. Whatever. I don't give a fuck. I like you, Zanny. They said the black alley business. Oh, can we just get out of here? I mean, I do like looking at Zanny. Every time her face comes up, I keep thinking of skipping and then I see her face. Yes. Okay. Damn, Zanny's cute. Oh my god, the FUDs are here. The Chamber of Discipline. I don't care. I don't need to know more about this place. Oh my god! I'm gonna be arrested by the coal! You know, it's funny, because I haven't done all this side stuff, so this is probably meant to have occurred way earlier when the cult was still like a cult. By the way, remember, I saved the city. They're like, fuck you, you don't get to save the city, you're a suspicious outlander. Yeah, alright, I'll trust you, Zanny. I'm gonna leave. Can I just leave? Can I just leave? Zanny, I really like you, but I'd like to leave. Yeah, there was like some girl, she looked like either a 4-star or someone's good obsession at, you know, using the fucking base NPC outfit. God, I get into one fucking thing. Yeah, I'll wait for you in another city. Cool. I'll wait for you in another city. No, I am not searching the area. I'm leaving. I'm gonna do this so I can escape the quest. I do love me Zannies. However, haha! Fuck you, lady. All right. So now let's make sure I'm on the actual main quest. Yep. This is the one we're doing. There we go. There we go. It's right this way. Perfect. Alright. No more getting swept up into random quests, god damn it. If that guy is shaking down that random girl for money, I don't give a fuck. I hope she gives him all of her money. If... Damn. Okay, this better not be a quest. Just like... See, you see shit like this? Like some sort of demon monster with massive tits? Doing like some sort of sexy dance in a random side street, and you gotta remember, this is a city that is bemoans self-expression. The church told me so, and they send people off on boats to die. God, you ignored my message. Some of my message not like I care. What? Oh, I mean, mid-ass NPC. Well, they're all NPC mid to a degree. If we're gonna have a discussion about what game has the better NPCs, I think that's all easy. Zenless Zone Zero. Like, I ain't even kidding. Zenless Zone Zero's, like, randomized NPCs are crazy good. Now, these big titties on this giant monster that they've enslaved, though. I'm pretty... Damn. I'm just saying, if I was Geralt of Witcher, I'd be slaying right now. I'd be slaying so hard. I'd be like, it's the only way. Is that dress part of her, or is that a dress? She is some sort of like demon echo, so... Hey, wait a minute. Let's like take this to the logical conclusion. So echoes are like some sort of... Well, I mean, they seem to be people or something about people that gets warped and twisted and turned into some sort of like frequency monster thing. So isn't this like we've just enslaved the local woman's ghost and turned her into a bit of eye candy to dance for everyone? Nice. I didn't know that they were so entertained here. Do you reckon? You know what this means, right? You know what this means. Logically, let's take this to the conclusion. So, sexy women dancing, controlled echoes by other people, not considered real life people, don't have the same rights, are used as either cum baths or anything else. So we need to throw it out there. There is 100% an echo brothel out there. Think about it. The echo brothel would go hard. Think about it. Body forms could be anything. Fucking any fetish you imagine, whatever you want. Goddamn, the smorgasbord of ideas would be crazy. And the whole time, no human rights, so they don't have to care about that. It's basically going to be like, it'd be some high class level shit, or it'd be the absolute bottom of the barrel slop, or everything in between. I've never in my life actually been paid for anything like that in my life, so I am just throwing out movie references right now. But I just imagine that would be how they would treat echoes. Also, woman be like real tall, and that makes my neurons go crazy. Now, do I support everyone turning echoes into a some sort of slave underclass? Yes, I do. I think it's really funny. And honestly, if they did that and made them the story about a slave underclass of that, I would hope that they wouldn't go with the stand. You know, there's two roads to that. One, you could go down, echoes are slaves, and then they go down the path of we need to free the echoes. Or the rarer path. Slaves are echoes, and they deserve to be, because they murder people every other time. I suppose the difference between the echoes and the discords or whatever the fuck. But isn't that an idea? I mean, either way, I'm just gonna say, if this girl was dancing out the front of a brothel, in the Echo Land, the Rover would definitely go in. The Rover's the type of girl who would totally go in. I'm standing by it. Like, I'm already entranced by those titties. Move over, rollable characters. We have a slightly gyrating woman with antler eyes. ZZZ mentioned? Of course ZZZ mentioned. What do you think we used to play before I got up to date on that? Well, I mean, I got up to date with the after I finished off the lowly idol trio. After we finished off that, and I gave my thoughts on the entire patch up to that point, and then I was like, "Fuck it, let's go play Weathering Waves." And then we got to this horror world that I'm in right now. I honestly thought I would have gone back to Zenless by now, but I didn't. I underestimated how long the quests are. Zenless's long main quests are very short compared to the length of time it takes to finish off the Weathering Waves quests. I gotta say that much. Already a better plot. With regards to better plot, I think it's early days to call that. I have problems with Weathering Waves. I think they all, because Weathering Waves also, Weathering Waves and Zenless Zone Zero have one thing in common that is very clear. One, both of them didn't have a very satisfying ending to their major patch quests. Because we've only seen technically two, now that we've seen this one and the end of, like, Chapter 1, but the end of Chapter 1 was, like, absolute dog's breakfast. Zenless Zone Zero's end to Chapter 1 was, like, it was alright. It was like, yeah, okay. So, I mean, stop Chapter 1. Season 1, I suppose they call theirs seasons. And Weathering Waves' end to Season 1 was fucking awful, or Chapter 1. But Season 2 for Weathering Waves, which was, like, the fucking China, Jade Tech, join our sect shit with them. The ultimate conclusion to that was really uninspired. Not terrible, just uninspired and uninteresting. And did a lot of tropey shit that I just didn't give a fuck about. Like, a lot of stuff was kind of, like, swiped away and, like, ignored for the vibe. But by no means as intensely as Weathering Waves. Weathering Waves does it so often that I forget about how bad it does it, whereas Zenless Zone Zero, I specifically remember 2 or 3 things that it did very terribly in the final quest. I'll put it to you that way. But that said, there's always time and chance for Weathering Waves to improve, or for Zenless Zone Zero to get shitter. And I guess we'll find out. I know that Zenless Zone Zero has continued with, I think you're going to like a university or something now in Zenless Zone Zero. I don't actually play it right now. I only play it on stream, so I only know the story from vagaries of what I see on Twitter and people posting extremely hot art of random new characters that come up. And then waiting a month, and then the new character shows up, and everyone forgets about the old one, and she's never seen again. Yeah, Wi-Fi was pretty bad. Yeah, I would agree with that. Although I do like the characters. Weathering Waves, that's one thing that definitely okay, it's hard to, you know, when you get into the act of comparing characters, everyone knows what happens. Once you start comparing characters, out of the woodwork, people are going to start accusing you of being a shill for X, Y, or Z. If I started saying nice things about Genshin, someone's going to be calling me a shill for Genshin, even if it's like an individual moment. Fuck, the moment I say something nice about fucking Weathering Waves out of context, someone that won't even watch these damn streams will think, my god, he's a fucking Kuro game shill! Like, that's just how people are. They immediately assume the worst. Because as we've discussed at length on this channel, the fucking world of gacha is worse than politics when it comes to this. You think you're having a hard time, like, arguing at the Thanksgiving dinner table, being like, shut up, Dad, you don't understand that monarchism is the way to the future. And your dad just turns around and says, shut the fuck up, no son of mine will accept anything but anything other than, like, the lawful control of the state. You know, you're just running around in circles. No, gacha game arguments are much more bloody. There's more, there'd be, if dueling was allowed still in the greater world, there would be constant stories about, look, today in the local news, a Weathering Waves fan and a Genshin Impact fan had a sanctified duel resulting in both of them dying. Like, that would be a constant story. Let's not lie. That would be a constant story. With that in mind, I do have, you know, while I need to say that, I do have opinions on varying, and you can't help but compare these games. Like Zenless Zone Zero, Genshin Impact, fucking NTZE with the new one that came out, Tower of Fantasy, I suppose, although that died. Star Rail, Weathering Waves, all that. They're all so similar in a lot of ways. Especially around the story. Okay, like, you can complain, but they're different gameplay to some degree. But generally speaking, their stories follow very, very similar general strokes, you know? And that's just to the nature of a gacha. And I think that you can very honestly compare them. And if you think you can't, then clearly you're just afraid of being shot in the back by, you know, a high-tier gacha fan who's like, I'm sorry, are you my ontological enemy in the gacha game wars? I've decided I have to kill you. I'm probably going to get in trouble because if I make a Weathering Waves bad video, people are going to be like, you made a Star Rail good video in the past. And I did. But since then, Star Rail, while I wouldn't say has gotten absolutely awful, it most certainly has lost a lot of its luster. I will say this for Star Rail, it does a very good job of building up its lore, perhaps more than any of the other gacha games here. Especially those in the high fantasy JRPG variety. The lore background of Weathering Waves really doesn't appeal to me. Whereas the Star Rail one did give me like a vibe of like the breadth of the world that went beyond the initial like right in front of your face type stuff, which I quite enjoyed. Weathering Waves really feels like whatever's matter comes up in the moment that it matters, where Star Rail I felt like did bring up, even if I'm just focusing on the main quest, which I do for all these things, I think Star Rail did a better job of like building its lore and setting than Weathering Waves. But I also think it did a better job than Genshin Impact. But Genshin Impact was a trailblazer, so it gets a lot of, you know, the wave of the hand of, it's fine, it's the one who did it first, so we all kind of forgive it. Like the old man being a little racist. You're like, you know what? He's allowed. He's allowed to be just a little bit. He's allowed it. Now, But putting aside all that, I'm confident. Genshin Impact. No, not Genshin Impact. Fuck, I'm using my brain. That Weatherwing Waves will be able to overcome its problems. I'm confident that I will be able to. Ooh, damn! Look at the redhead down there. Is that a redhead? Damn. Or is that just a random girl with like a? Oh no, it's just one of those outfits. It looked like she had red hair on the back, and I was like, damn. Now I'm sad. I like long hair, and now I'm sad. Sorry, Rebel. I mean, you should really get that, like, that ponytail thing should be, like, taken out, honestly. I'd like to see what your hair would look like when it was straight down. That'd be kind of cute. But anyway, my fetishes aside, Weenie, I'm confident. The story's gonna be good. Jump in the water. Actually, don't. That's dangerous. You drown. We learned that in Australia. You're gonna get hit by the crocodiles or the bunions. Alright. It's right down there. Wait, no. That's Zanny in that, though. I can't... Oh, wait, no. Okay, wait. It is... Okay, I was about to say, if that's fucking Zanny, I don't want to do her quest, but she's right there. But yes, we will do the story. We will continue the story. And you know what? It's going to be good. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. We manifest it. Manifest it in your mind. Don't think about what came before. Let's... I'm going to say it now with confidence. As we move forward, these are the things I would like to do. I don't know if I can achieve it, but I'd really like to do it. One, I want to cut off the feelings from the bad lore. And by bad lore, I'm not just referencing the idea of this, I'm referencing more than simply like, the world has like this, the gods made by the gods. I mean, there are elements I just can't find boring. For example, the rover having shitty backstory. Let's try and cut away that from everyone else. The rover being like super god and basically controlling time and having the future sight and all of that other bullshit. Yes. Let's cut that away. Let's cut away the fact that the rover can literally at any point just go, I don't know, say hi Luno, or someone dies, can just go through space time and pull their existence back and literally alter the past and reality. Let's forget that the rover is literally free from the concepts and controls of fate. Let us forget that. Let us forget the instantaneous kind of shitty lore that sits in the background, reminding itself anytime something goes bad, that's what happens. Let's also forget. Let us also forget and cast from our minds the consistent need for Zenless Zone Zero to just pull a solution to anything at the last second. Let's forget about how suddenly you're the anchor of whatever and everyone can just appear by your side. Let us suddenly forget that courage and I'm better than you friendship overcomes literally everything, if not a random 5 second ago explained lore and tidbit solution that just comes up. Let us forget the entire existence of Gelbrina and her I exist just to solve the plot and Aura Farm kind of story. And not even good Aura Farm, more like Aura Farm in the way that, like, you know, the kid who sat at the back of the class drawing in his notebook and being like, man, I just got a cursed hand, and then like, oh, the dark spirits work for her. God, shit, I can never get over how cringe that was. And let us also forget that the artists, as they create this vast world, but then don't talk to the fucking story writers at all, making this incongruity, like this inconsistency between the art style and the world as it appears and the narrative I'm told. I have a line in my video specifically referencing how Carterella, the Monterelli family girl, how she attempts at one point in the first half of this fucking patch story to explain to me that Raguna is some sort of horrific Warsaw ghetto levels of horrific religious persecution land. Look at this fucking place. Look at how neat and tidy and beautiful it is. Do you see the lines of people ready to be burned at the stake? No, I don't, because she tried to convince me of that. So artists and the fucking goddamn story planners, let us forget the fact that they hate each other and no one talks to each other. Maybe they had a bad fucking time and there's some office politics going on. Let us forget that they hate one another and that those things just exist here. Let us also forget let us also cast aside the stupidity of enemies. That the villains, the Theodins, and the fucking monsters and leviathans are all driven by stupidity and idiocy and make choices in the short term that really just, you know, kind of bend down to that kind of stupidest of anime shonen villain logic of I'm going to monologue now and then die. Let us forget that they have the upper hand, that they could do all these things and refuse. Let us forget about the convenience of characters who, through their own words and actions, seem meant to die, yet, you know, just conveniently, once again, pulled out of their ass. That just doesn't happen. Let us also cast aside any belief that the characters might be in conflict with one another, that there might be something like interpersonal drama. We don't need that here. Let us hope for it, but let us not be tied down to the idea that perhaps two rivaling fucking mafia families, and one of which who's done a lot of evil in the past, can, you know, just not immediately be best friends. Let us cast aside any sense of like complication or a character who is in the rollable gacha having any sort of interesting introspection that may result on them being on the other side of the fight. And when they do it, let us also remember it is always not their fault. It would never be their fault, and we should never. Okay. Now I'm just making angry. No, what I'm saying is let us forget that those things happened because we could get good things. Because I think the only way, and this is my straight up opinion right now, the only real way of me being able to find something beautiful in Weathering Waves, beyond like the odd moment of like, that's nice, or oh, the character's kind of cool, or I love Zanny, I think the only way will be if I could completely ignore all of those systemic failures from being brought up again, and I think we focus on one area where Weathering Waves might have an advantage. And by advantage, I mean not a disadvantage, because everything else they're fucking nerfed into the ground for. And that is character. If I can find a character like Zanny, who is not, like, fucking ruined by, like, those overall narrative things I just discussed, and, like, fucking listed like a madman. If I can find a character like Zanny, where that stuff kind of goes down, I might be able to turn around and say, alright, this is good. Now, Blind Swordsman, he's not exactly my vibe for normal, but as a cultivation character, made a mistake kind of thing, it's fine. I mean, he's maybe going to be the token male in the next area going forward, because let's be honest, there's not going to be many men going forward. They just don't pay the bills. Kuro Games knows that. There's a reason why 90% of fucking characters in most gacha games that start off with dual male and female suddenly become female, because they start looking at the back end for the attention, and they're like, everyone liking on Twitter doesn't actually translate to people buying fucking gems to roll these damn characters unless they're goddamn female. The truth. It is the truth. Now, time for the story. Remember, good thoughts. Channel it. Good thoughts. Only good thoughts. Only positive. Only good story. Let's go. Wait, where are they? Wait, where did they go? Oh, damn it. Zanny, my beloved! Wow, these two are probably some of my favorite characters in this arc. Zanny, because she's like literally top tier. I'm talking like top 2 with Looper. I love me some Zanny. And Zanny probably edges out Looper in the story design because she never got involved in anything crazy. And everything else she was involved in more or less felt like she was dragged along by her employer. So I can't blame any of those bad decisions on her. And Phoebe, she didn't have enough time to annoy me. And she was barely involved in anything. And she has that cute face. Look at how cute her face is. Oh yeah, the damage to the vault and the cathedral? I saw that before. It looks exactly the same. There's literally no artistic difference at all. And I'm going to say it, the artists were lazy. Honestly, take 10% of the effort you put into the city, put that 10% aside, and just, I don't know, smash some stuff into it so I can at the very least see it being repaired. That'd be nice. I would certainly enjoy if, okay, if from this vantage point we have of like seeing the cathedral or whatever, if it was like partially like collapsed and there's like, I don't know, some scaffolding on it as people repaired it, and maybe like it just sat like that for the majority of the story until the major story came back here, I'd really be happy. Doubt they'll ever do something like that though. Anyways, look how cute she is. Look at her. She's fucking, I swear. Like, I just want to pinch those cheeks. The vault's alright, Lady Caroletta instructed. We just had to throw away a few collections. The losses are nothing compared to the safety of our people. Zanny, you're so nice. By the way, remember, Zanny is part of a mafia group that were essentially a extrajudicial faction in the cult lands who were fighting with other mafia families. Probably did some horrible things on the side. But then again, gacha games are all about, I have the vibe of something, but I'm not actually that thing. So they're all like, God, look at me, I'm an evil mafia family with our guns and murdering, and ooh, look how nasty we are. We probably kill people all the time for not paying their bills on time. But we're actually sweet and lovely. We just kind of act that way because why not? Have you seen... Oh yeah, the blind one. Yeah, that's his name. You saw him by the square? I bet you he didn't see you. When I do the video, should I say Koryu or Hanglong? Maybe I should just go crazy and use every variation of every Chinese word possible, like never use the same one consistently. I'll just look up I'll just look it up. What does this name sound like in German? And just keep going through. That'll probably be the most annoying thing I could possibly do. The game is forcing me to go and talk to these characters. Now let me just stare at Zanny's ass. Damn. Damn. Can't really get in there. Damn it! No, there you go. 10 out of 10. I got to look at their asses. I'm satisfied with my life choices. Alright, I gotta get over there. I'm gonna go through the hedges. Jump! What the fuck? Why didn't it... No, that's fine. I thought it was stopping me from moving. Alright. See, isn't she like the leader of the... See, I fucking wish. Once again, so we left Sandy and Veef, so I've got... Once again, my wishes. Could you please have made Augusta? You could have been so much more. Like, if you had been in war with this city, it would have been interesting. Wouldn't have been interesting if they, like, at war with each other, rather than just, like, random city-states. Like, it felt like a war, manipulated by, like, the various cult members was the right idea. A harbor suits trade far better. I don't know about that. Like, you had a pretty good, like, open thing with big harbor. This feels like a tourist trap, to be honest. Yeah, I remember. They told me it was closed to outsiders and everyone didn't trust each other, despite the fact that it acted like a fucking tourist destination with pasta everywhere. I swear, the artists do not talk to the stories. Hello, boobers. True. Yeah, no, I'm still in the blind guy's quest. I forgot about that for a minute there. Are you seeing the blind man? See, she's like literally... Okay. Would it have killed them to give her a few guards? I know they just kind of like, this is like an after quest, but she's literally the fucking queen of another. So, like, this is what should happen. Someone shouldn't say, oh, you go and meet Augusta, she's at the thing, and she mentions some stuff. Why is there not, like, some soldiers behind her, or maybe 2 soldiers and one of those, like, Congress guys behind her? We don't need to make a big deal out of it. We don't need to focus on it. She's just like, I'm here for the trade negotiations. And behind her, she has people that she would have for a trade negotiation. It gives a little bit of realism to everything. I feel like a lot of gacha games fuck up with that. They're like, you know what? Let's be the most lazy we can possible. Like, seriously. It's not that hard to put 2 fucking random soldiers there from the Septimont team. He's going. The gladiators stood their ground during the fire. They said they held the fiercest front line. I don't dare imagine the casualties. Yeah. Well, I want to thank him in person. I swear. What should be right here is there should be Augustus, and like there should be like maybe 2 or 3 members of her entourage. Maybe, you know what? Throw a boat right here. Throw a Septimon boat right fucking here, just off the coast, because it would show you that you could keep it there forever, because it would show that the place is now open to outsiders. You know, fucking, like, that change can happen in a story, and then, like, maybe that's all you'd need. If you wanted to go extra far, maybe there'd be, like, an order guy and a Monteverdi family person talking to the Septimon dudes over here. Maybe she's just standing here because she's, like, there, and then the officials are talking over there. She's a fucking queen, essentially. She is the most powerful warrior of the island over there. How are the authorities on this place, which I suppose come down to her best friends now, just randomly, despite not exchanging words, just like letting the most powerful warrior from another state just hang out here? And not to mention the highest political authority in that state. Fuck you, Weathering Ways. Put some damn effort in. Anyway, let's go find the blind man. Blind man. Oh, look, it's a child. I was gonna pop the balloon. I was gonna ruin the child's day. Game, please. Wow, that fucking ship looks like it's seen better days. Jesus, I wouldn't want to get on that fucking ship. Look at those fucking... Alright. So we're gonna leave soon. I'm going to the new island area. Probably. No acolyte supervising. Probably. I thought you couldn't see. You can. I just sense no one is causing you trouble. That's... You can see. Stop lying. He's a liar. I don't think he gets the pass of being disabled. Do you reckon in this world he would get to drive? Would he have a license? Like, man, this guy can see. He's fucking fine. I wouldn't call this man legally blind. Yes, old merchant man. Lord Ferrigo and his possessors, under the Pendles and Brothers' guidance, they held the Highland and drive the darkness around. Yeah, stop talking about that quest. It makes me feel bad. He's got chills when he thinks about it. Don't worry, old man, I'll stab you in the back. What? That's what I would do. This is why when these games reach the high-level AI-controlled super worlds that everyone fantasizes about games becoming, I would be a fucking menace. I'd be playing a boring quest, and then halfway through, I'd just stab the quest giver, and they'd be like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Oh, well, my hand was moved." Ah, god. Then again, I don't know. Whenever I tried to play games and I was like, all right, I'm gonna do an evil quest playthrough this time, I just never did. I'd be like, oh, I don't want to be mean to people. I don't want to be mean to people. Fuck. So I feel like I'm pathetic like that. I'll talk big game. Then when it comes to being the bully, I'll just like, I can't do it. The fictional characters. Why would I do this to them? You know the biggest evil I do. This is the opposite. This is the most I do that's most evil. Like I'll play through a game where I'll be nice to everyone, just constantly nice thing, because when it doesn't hurt me, because 99% of the games where you make choices and stuff, being evil is usually like a cringe choice. You're probably like, you could save this man and get 5 gold from him, or you could beat him up and kill him for 10 gold, and also the animosity of like everyone in the city, and also the man, if you saved him, like a quest later, he'll show up and give you a magical fish and 17 fucking extra points or whatever. Like they'll do shit like that, where it's like never being evil is never actually a useful option outside of like a handful of moments. I did that with Mass Effect 3, where I did something that I considered like kind of fucked up and actually very much evil. But like for the most part, in like 99% of the time, just in natural conversation, I was just a nice person. Sometimes I can see like a large quest where it gives the vibe of you doing something selfish or evil. I usually think, long term this sounds like a better option. Sometimes that happens, but 99% of the time, I can't bring myself to do any of the evil options, even if I try to. Even though I complain that I'd rather have more like suffering in these gacha games, the truth is, you give me the reins, like as a player, I'll be like, but as a writer, as an idea person, I'll be like, no, put everyone in the fire. You build first, I'll be ready soon. Thank you, my lad. Honestly, I wouldn't call him a lad. He looks like a fucking, you know, he's like a dude. I wouldn't. I have come. I'm also here. Leaving so soon. Yeah, let me on the boat. My work isn't done. He's looking for Scar, isn't he? Scar and the other factory operatives got away. Grand Marshal is expected as much. There's always a way here. As much as I'd like to sever that goat head in one strike. Oh my god, there's a leaf on his sword. How cool. I mean, it would have been cooler if the leaf was cut in two, you know. I mean, standard, but cooler. But most of the time, it's a morally and practically the best choice, and being a dick for no good reason. Yeah, that's it. I vibe the ability to make the choice to do those things, but they do kind of fall apart, really. Like, it comes down to it when you're playing certain games, you just need to RP, which I've done in the past, actually. The only way I found that I can bring myself to do evil or do dickish things that aren't really making sense, outside of like a benefits type thing or playing a game type thing, you have to RP to some degree. So basically you go, okay, when I'm making my character in this game, I need to imagine, all right, what am I? I am a young noble lord who's got a massive inferiority complex about his brothers and sisters that are better than him. And then I'll just design my entire character around that. Same way I would play, because I got better at making those choices, especially because I've played some tabletop gaming. And I've done pretty good with that in my past. Like, everyone had their cringe characters, and I had my cringe characters. But I eventually got to the point where I could make characters that were fun, or like flawed, or fucked up, or not meta built, or not cringe lord of like, I fucking my sealed evil power hand, like someone very recently we met in this fucking story. I had that character time too as well, though. As much as I'll make fun of it, I had that moment as well where I was like, man, she's got the evil field in her hand. That kind of shit, I had that. I played as some characters that were like akin to that. And then maybe not that directly, but I've played that logic. And I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it for what it was, even though I look back on it and be like, yeah, it's not something I would ever do again. It was very cringe at the time. And I'm glad that it didn't go as far as it could have gone, like turn into a fucking green text story of like the characters who play D&D who have permanency applied to the wind to a mild fucking prestidigitation spell, so it looks like their hair and their cape is constantly flowing. Like some crazy cringe shit like that. Besides, it was the Grand Marshal asked me to help you out here. Alright, we've got to go meet the Grand Marshal. Is that going to be the next rollable waifu? You should save that gratitude when you win minting. Some days you'll great interest. Ah, there we go. She has a great interest in me. Hell yeah. The CRPG that got me to do evil choices is Rogue Trader. Yes. Yes, I would 100% understand that. I don't know the spoilers for everything in Rogue Trader, but from what I've heard, Rogue Trader is a true 40k world. It is not your standard CRPG where it's like, just be nice, and as long as you be nice and you have the right checks, everything will work out in the happy way. No, this is the 40k world. Everything's fucked. You see something fucked up, stamp it in the head until it dies. You need to kill it, but you need to burn down like 25 civilian habs. Burn those 25 civilian habs. Yeah, I'm really excited to play Rogue Trader. I don't have the game. I really want to get the game. It's a bit expensive for my taste right now, but I really would love to play it. I'd even play it on stream, to be honest. If I kept up this stream pace after... maybe I would play it, but I don't know how many people would be interested in it, but personally, I'd love to play it. With regard to there's another CRPG. What is it? What is it? There's a CRPG where you play as a villain. You're like Fate Weavers and stuff. Fuck, I've forgotten the name. But it's a good one. It's a little bit shitty in the end game because they didn't really think out they didn't think out how you end the game following paths that are evil. But generally speaking, it is like one of those games where it's like you can't just make the good choice and think you're going to end up perfect because the story is from the perspective of you, a person who's in an evil empire. And like at that point, it's like the evil empire is won. What do you do at that point? The evil empire is here. The entire world is covered in one single imperium at that point. And it's like there's no turning back. And all of the quote unquote heroes or the non-evil empire in front of you, they're just as fucked up and everything's all messed up in a way. So it was a really good story. There are good CRPGs out there that allow like the evil choice of like quote unquote evil choice, or even a evil choice that you're looking in a long-term sense that makes sense in a variety of ways is fun. Although that said, you know, every time you make a quote unquote long-term evil choice, people can argue that there's some bad shit there as well. Like for example, like yeah, I'm gonna follow this evil allow this evil army to run rampant because I need to have control of this area, like the long-term resentment of that, or you know, some shit like that. There's a lot of elements like that you got to consider than in the real world, but I do appreciate a game that doesn't immediately say every time you make evil choice it either comes back to bite you in the ass immediately and or is just like flatly wrong because you didn't understand the quest you're in. You know, you got to appreciate that gives a little bit expansion. That's why Rogue Trader's great. I remember seeing the Rogue Trader thing because I've seen a lot of other people play a little bit of it. I saw someone like angry and complaining how they made all the right good choices and how everyone still got killed or hurt, and all of the right choices they said is like, I saved all the people. I saved the city. I prioritized the civilians, and it's like, and then they came and murdered me, and I'm like, you don't really understand 40k, do you? I am a true subscriber to there's a reason the Imperium is the way the Imperium is, and I think that's great. Even if fucking there's likely going to be a day where Games Workshop completely invalidates the entire series because of retardation. You'll find their way there. Of course I'll make it. It's going to be the next quest location, probably. Oh my god, the birds are screeching. Oh yeah, that's the dude from the first part who blew himself up. Yeah, I forgot about it though, because that story was fucking awful. I wanted to like scrub it from my mind. I think once again, see this, you gotta like, the idea of a eldritch being that whispers in people's ears and leads them astray is great. It's unfortunate that the Theoden is essentially a giant fucking cringe monster that essentially boils down to, haha, my evil plan! God damn it. Rogue Trader is really good. It lets you go to the, I do not want to see these poor people in rags. Ababa, give them food and proper clothing. You can also send followers to be tortured to death by the Inquisition at basically any point in... Based? I mean, based? Hell yeah. I mean, to be honest, who wouldn't? I'm pretty sure you like, I'd have to, if I played Rogue Trader, I'd need to be probably careful about the RP I go down, because if I go down like fucking full-on Imperium insanity, like, I'll be like, fucking, I won't see half the quests, because I'll be like, what's that? Taint? Murder it! What's that? A Xenos? Kill it! It'd be fun, though. God, it would be fun. Are you still after him? Of course he is. I hope we get a new quest where it's not just the fucking whisper boy brain. Corrupt officials lied to the Internal Security Agency to Grandma Sling and me, and I went to Jinzo to Oh, look, the evil people send him there. Look, he's got glasses on. That means we know he's evil. But he wasn't what they claimed. It was only later that he fell to their influence. That's fair. For the lives lost in the battle, death is too much. But from what I can give I do appreciate the little story there with him in that. As much as the Theoden's influence sucks as a villain, I hope that all the I hope the corrupt felicities don't turn out to be like all controlled by the big fucking evil monster. You are a blade with a sheath. Only those who stand by your side are your home, your sheath. They fight for you and you for them. You know, he's saying cringe shit, but I accept it way more than I accept the fucking Gelbrina like cringe. Cultivation cringe is at least rare and novel. I wonder if he's broken through to the golden core stage yet. He's all crazy. Our cultivation man is leaving. Bye bye, cultivation man. I hope you find a peach of immortality. Okay, nice music in a way. I kind of would have preferred they did something more artistic given like that. I know I'm just complaining about tiny things at this point because his little side quest was literally the best side quest. I'm just gonna say it now. His fucking side quest. I'm gonna say, okay, I know it was involved with all the cringe elements of this story, but his side quest, by nature of being short, by nature of having like some mildly interesting backstory elements to it, was the best part of everything. Anyway, where's the next quest? Oh, it's right there. All right. I need to go. Oh, I'm going to Black Shore again. Fucking hell. Black Shore. I hate Black Shore. Alright, where is it? Oh, what's happening? You finally answered. Kuki? I don't know who the fuck you are. Who the fuck is Kuki? Top assistant of Master of Cleaning at Black Shore? Who? Little robot, you say, I don't remember that either. Knew you wouldn't forget me. Nah, I probably fucking forgot you. Reach out, need your help. Our system tech previously almost said Dector to Aethafins? Who the fuck's Aethafin? You and Master, you Master Detective are definitely the first person job. Of course I am. I'm literally I built this place. What the fuck is an Aethafin? The Aethafin is a legendary remnant creature that hasn't been seen in 2 decades. Okay. Instead of listening to me ramble, how about you come see it for yourself? Anyway, I'm in the corner soon. I'll be waiting there, so don't keep hacking. Now remember, guys, this is the new quest. Relax. Good story. Oh, I know, that was a side quest. That was just a random fucking side quest. Okay. Thank God I'm not ever going to look at it again. Let's go, okay. Don't worry. This is the new one. Wow, what the fuck is that outfit? It's like weirdly revealing. Like, this feels like fetishist stuff. This feels fetishy. Do all the women look like that? Okay, they do. Did you imagine, like, going around a place like this where you just see, like, oh, yeah, she's got, like, a little sciencey outfit on, sure. And then from the front, it's just, like, this tight leotard shit that shows off, like, her boobs and goes right down into her thighs like that, like it's cut away like that, and you're just, like, what the fuck, man? 10 out of 10. You know, I say all these things, people think I'm about to say, oh, this is so gross, and then I follow up with 10 out of 10. It's me! I'm here! What's up? What's the Allied gathering today? By the way, are you aware that you're wearing a fetish outfit?
Alright, its enhancements allow it to detect previously unidentified. Okay, so basically we upgraded the radar. Fortunately, not each fragments are Leviathan related, so there's no new mixture of revival. That said, the closest anomaly is right upshore. What the fuck was the movement there on that? It looked like some absolute insanity. Anyway, so we gotta find this stuff. High priority. Sure, right. Okay, we're gonna go find something. None of us can identify it, so the frequency might lead to new discoveries. The shorekeeper is in the aerosol. You can go speak with her. Alright, I'll go speak with fucking shorekeeper. Once again, another character who really got wasted, if I'm being honest. I like the shorekeeper's design. I just feel like, once again, shorekeeper's one, as much as I hated it back then, I think really came down to you could have done so much fucking better with this. Like, you could have done so much better with this. She's a scientist. Of course she knows to wear the fetish outfits. Who do you think is made part of the division uniform? True. I love my fetish outfits. Alright, let's go see her. Take me down. I gotta go down on fucking shorekeeper. I'm about to go down on her. I mean, what? Whee! Ow. Oh yes. Look at her. She's the hot one. So cute. But wasted so much in chapter 1. But don't worry. Remember, this is the new world, new quest, new me. It's gonna be good. Manifest, guys. Fucking manifest the good story. Any luck tracking with frequencies? Alright, so basically, there's more time. Whatever. Gotcha. Within the chaos, I found fragmented message. Sure, what's up? Does it say your mom fat? Constantly shifting spatial coordinates. 1 point's on the other, the other point's here to the Black Shore. So, I'm guessing, if I'm understanding correctly, someone's fucking with anomaly shit just to go, hey, there's an anomaly shit right next to you. You noticed it. And look, it's also another one, the same patch over here. So essentially, it's like a shitty message to say, go over here. Oh god, we gotta deal with all the 4 stars coming in. Bye bye, shorekeeper. Oh my god, I trust this to you, my star. I still stand by. Shorekeeper should have been the moment that we had like a connection with the past rover. I know I said I wouldn't bring it up, but I have to bring it up. I'm manifesting the game crashes. That's true. Yeah, I'll manifest my fucking death. I'll just manifest my brain to be blown out against the fucking walls with a shotgun. Fucking Kurt Cobain style. Alright, let's go meet. Hello, 4-star girl, who I can't remember. Wow, she's small. This is bad. Just look at my casket of fate. Rattling non-stop. I haven't seen jumping. Why did she call it her? Why did she call it her happy bag in Japanese? She called it her Genki Bako before, which is saying my happy box. Hey, call me cross, but I kind of thought that I was a little bit suggestive. The test system hasn't completed its analysis. Talent and always. I mean, it's not a proper clearance. We can't initiate a high level response. Oh my god, it's science versus division stuff. Honestly, I'd rather trust the system, honestly. Achoo! Apologies. Yeah. Yeah, okay, basically she's saying, I had a scary dream.
I thought we listen to me, science lady. Shut up. My god is science. Am I right, fellow Redditors? Thank you for the blessing. Not that I don't believe you. It says last time when you dreamed of a black cat dancing ritualistically, it turned out your casket had water in it. Begin parallel observation when tenth complete spectrum, blah blah blah. Basically, we're gonna look at it. Even the immortals. Once you're done crunching the data, even the immortals will be too old. Oh yeah, we're too. Well, that's me. I'm one of the immortals. That's me. I'm basically. You know what? I am essentially in a cultivation world, and I'm like a cultivation immortal that ascended to heaven and then just forgot everything and got sent back down to the Middle Kingdom. Damn, I know too much about fucking cultivation stories. Holy shit. Thought I'd come back and do quick biz, you know, fix up the feng shui, zing up some romance luck for the lonely hearts, but wait, you could do that? Wow, hey, wait, a lady, Jesus Christ, you want to get a new fucking jacket? Oh my god. I think you really do need to do some business, because that is fucked. Holy shit, I didn't even notice that. What are you doing? Are you a paw? Am I talking to a paw? Oh god, I'm talking to a paw. Even Blackshaw has the paws. You can't escape from them. Gosh, damn it. I thought we had a class-based system here. Get out of here. We have robots for all of these shitty jobs now. We don't have to deal with people like you. Go to Septimon and go and die in the Viking arena. I mean, the goddamn gladiator arenas. Alright. A deadlock. It's trapped in formation. It shouldn't exist in our world. Alright. Come on, 4-star. Take me there. Maybe I can help crack. I got a pair of shifting spatial coordinates. Wow. Sure, let's go look at them. It's gonna be like a thing that'll lead me to another thing. Oh my god. Show me. Oh my god. Yin and yang. It's so cultivation. Look, she's even got a talisman. Is she gonna have the Tao to ascend to heaven? Science lady's like, oh my science! Oh my science! This doesn't make any sense! Oh no, she's just talking about the stuff. Oh no! An underwater city? That's boring. I wanted to go to a new world. Yeah. Completely destroyed city. Oh my god! It's New York! Wait, no. No, is it Canada? Like, you know, the fucking... No, that doesn't look like the giant spy thing. Boss, that's not a good sign. Well, yeah. Ooh, those cute little glasses. That's cute. So basically, it's just another destroyed city. What's up? I'll go there, I'll fight a big monster, and that'll be it. Yeah. Yeah. Is it going to take me to it? Do I immediately go there? Let's go see the city. Why would someone put a mark in this city? Oh, wait, no. Well, technically, it doesn't necessarily mean someone put a mark there. I'm just getting it because of the Leviathan gem stuff, so... I'm following this. I'm keeping the story in my brain. Now, it's optional. Talk to... Who the fuck is that? Oh, look, he's got a big old penis. Damn, look at that penis. I do appreciate... I wish the robots didn't look so cringe. I don't care. Now, I can talk to Adrian or Platia. Well, let's give it a chance. Let's talk to the optional people. Hello, Adrian. If the city's nothing but ruins, is a projection of the past of the future. You know, the insanity of, like, this, like, the vagaries of this game means I can say shit like, is it a projection of the past or the future? Who knows? It's like, I don't know what even any of this could possibly mean. But they get so vague, they can just say whatever the fuck they want, it just works. Ruined city, just looking at sense chills through me. I want to tell you something, maybe I'm just... What'd you find, Platia? Are we gonna go do some platying? I'm sorry.
The city looks like my hometown, the one sold by the limit for melt of frequency from. Oh shit. Even the smallest threat. So basically, it looks like your hometown, or at least gives you the vibe of your hometown. Oh, they can't go in. Don't worry, I'm really... I do like that they have cool guns. Honestly, if it was me, I'd be setting up a heavy machine gun, but you know what? Let's let them do what they want. Hello, lady. Let me in the hole. I want to go see the city. I am here. The spider rift leads to unknown Sonoros. Some bloom bearers attempted to enter the investigation, but appears to resist all forms of entry and interference. Mars we're seeing is a projection leaking from the Sonoron to reality. The researcher Elliot said it might be a real city. But if that's true, why is it being projected into the rift? Why were the coordinates sent to Blackshore? Well... Okay, someone wants us to go there. Okay. Silence, 4-star, who needs to replace her clothes. I am thinking about plot things and opening doors and shit. What do you mean? Of course not. What do you mean something about this isn't normal? Fucking thank you, Captain Obvious. The frequency data sent to Blackshore, the coordinates pointing to the rift, the sort of ruined city. It's hard to make the sense of the info we have. Only if we enter ourselves. Well, obviously that's the plan. Well, of course I'd be different. I'm literally a god. That's my explanation for everything. You sure you want to enter it? That's a death gate. Nah, don't worry about it. Death flags don't work for the protagonist. I'm the protagonist, lady. Now you couldn't enter, especially if you follow up with, I can enter, I have $10, 50. If I can get just a few more dollars. Oh, something's gonna come out and attack. Oh, a giant hand is gonna grab her. She'll get too close, something's gonna grab her and pull her in. Oh, fucking do-do-do-do. Oh my god. I need to do that. I need to make a meme. We need to make a meme. Yep. Oh my god, I was right. Oh my god, I'm so fucking I'm so clever. I'm so clever. I deserve an award. I deserve an award. Also, Megalovania meme. What is it? Okay. We're going for the spooky vortex. This looks like Earth stuff. I wonder if this is like actual Earth stuff or like a city from 2 decades ago or something, because I kind of miss Earth stuff. I like the first area where all like the old Earth stuff was, and then it just never gets brought up again. I like that environmental storytelling back there, and I'm like, I want to see that stuff. I like stories that lament about the old world and stuff. That'd be cool. All right, so who dragged me in here? Okay, big explosions. Okay. Well, this doesn't seem very safe. It's the opposite of safe. Whoop. What? What do you mean it'll collapse in 1 second? Oh yeah, this is probably like a they. Oh fuck. We play this way. Oh no. What's with this fucking music? Sounds like it should be in Nier Automata. Whee! So it's telling me run away, everyone. To be honest, I think you're kind of fucked if you live in a place like this. If the world is upside down and gravity makes no sense, you're kind of fucked. Oh my god. Don't worry, they're all dead already. Oh, we gonna see that little girl die? Smash her! Kill the little girl! Wait, what? Is this the she looks more real than everyone else. Because all the ghosts are kind of like fake monster-y. Yeah, she's pretty cute. Oh, all right. Let's see. Let's see. I thought the little girl was gonna die. Okay. She's gonna fight me? What? Okay. There's now we're gonna. You know what? Like, this is too much. Let's go to the local McDonald's. Off-brand Ryoko? Ha! No, well, no, we'll have to see. We'll have to see. I could see it though with the scissors. Was that scissors she had? I think it was scissors. Ow! I have headache. Oh, don't ruin this lovely scene with having the fucking little mascot characters. Okay, comms are starting. Abby isn't answering. The girl, she's not here either. The hand that pulled me in, it wasn't hers. It had that one had a wristwatch. Okay, that's good to know because I my brain was off, so I didn't notice that. Why are they because they're dead. They're ghosts. They're spooky ghosts. Judging from the tower's position, I didn't land where I came in. Was it the girl's doing or just nature of this surge? I don't know if it's bad to say normal. Look how shitty and rusty that car is. Well, yeah, I could say some stuff is pretty unright. Yeah, thanks, Captain Obvious. Something strange is definitely going on. Scissors and red and black color scheme. Well, we'll have to see. I liked her look. She was quite cute. But can she translate cute into interesting? Wow, are we in Japan? Or like China? Because like, I mean, I know everywhere has these fucking things, but maybe Japan. You know, big cherry blossoms. Was this made? I get it. This area was made before. This area was made before the whole like we got angry at Japan and China had a little bit of an argument. Because, did you guys know, you probably do know actually, that Zenless Zone Zero had a Japan-inspired area coming out, but they had to quickly change it because of the arguments between China and the political, like, realities of geopolitical arguments between China's government and Japan's government. So they legitimately, on the back of the fucking anger of geopolitical tensions, had to change up the design for an area. I find that hilarious. Stab! Look at, like, the bodies. Once again, I like, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. They have a really good tech for, leaves, don't they? I remember that now. They do look nice. I wish I could pick one of these up. That'd be fun. But this place looks way, way, way fucking, like, look how, like, rusty that car is, you know? Japan during. Yeah, I feel like this has to be Japan, and it probably came out after like they really cracked down, because the unironic reality is, do you know that like there are large governments that do shit like this legitimately have like in China have like fucking basically commissars. They have commissars. Political commissars exist in China. Now, they're not crazy like you would imagine actual commissars in, like, war, like World War II commissars or 40k commissars. But there are people who basically go, are you being patriotic enough? There are essentially rules that mean the way you depict China in these games has to kind of fit some other stuff. But from seeing how Japan kind of lost, like, when it loses favor or certain things happen, the reality is, essentially, for example, if Greece and Italy were in some sort of argument with fucking China, Septimonth wouldn't have happened. Because the reality is China has like an interesting system. They have a very nationalistic population, but they also have a very like lack of freedom with regard to how they depict certain things. Like if the government doesn't like China, doesn't like certain country, then you need to make sure you don't depict that country in a certain way. Either depict it negatively, or you need to depict it, not depict it at all. Which is a very interesting thing from my perspective. These is there some schoolgirls? Wow, I'm like the height of some random, or are they, no, maybe officers, workers? Wow, Rover, you are either very small or, you know, or they're office ladies. Maybe office ladies, actually, given... But Chisa looked like a schoolgirl. She got the kind of, like, Japanese schoolgirl outfit. Wait, I can't talk to this guy. Oh, maybe he's an office worker. Hello, office worker. Low poly office worker, what's up? Did I make a bus stop? What's this place? Honami? Yeah, this feels very Japanese inspired. Looks like the office lady with the badges. Yeah, it might be badges. It was HSR. Yeah, HSR that had to change. Yeah, I'm aware. I haven't continued HSR or finished HSR's story for because Amphorius just like wasn't doing it for me in certain elements. I really don't like how they kept going through stories of like, hey, I want to kill someone and have death and danger, but I also want to have to not go back on it. And I was getting a little sick of going, Penacony, nothing's real. Amphorius, nothing's real. And I'm like, give me real. I like the idea you want to have a serious story with stakes. Just kill the characters. Just be more violent or have like other non-death consequences happen. But they just weren't prepared to go there. And I'm like, I don't like those fakes. I don't like the fake outs. Although it is funny to see the whole like, we have to change the fucking place because the government said so. That'd be the equivalent of the Australian government saying, you have to remove all references to fucking McDonald's from every TV show because we're upset with the Americans. You must be a traveler. This is a nice season for sightseeing. Seema can't take your time off. My daughter's birthday today. Something tells... Okay, alright. Let's make a prediction here. Are we in... This is probably some sort of reflection of reality. So this is probably... I'm thinking the other girl was real. We're real. Everyone else in here is in like... We're stuck in like a replaying loop of this world. Type thing. That's my first theory. That's like we're stuck in a replaying loop of the world. Or just generally ghost world where like various people who are echoes and stuff just keep playing out their roles, you know? What's the date? Well, yeah, what do you mean today's your birthday? I don't know when you're what's the date I mean? I mean, you know, what's the fucking date? Oh, wait. Isn't it her birthday? Why am I not home? Ah, there we go. The script starts falling. I think I just killed him. Bye, sir. You know what they I'm just going to say... Okay, another suggestion here. I know I got to stop doing this. The man should have had an echoey, like, as he, like, disappeared. Or, like, a fuzzing noise as he went, and just, like, fell out of reality. Alright, hello, random woman. I think they're... Oh, no, high school girl. These are not office workers. They are high school girls. They have regulation-length skirts. Wait, no! This girl is non-regulation length on her skirt, or... No, it's a trick of the light. Hello, high school girl. Could you tell me more about the city rather than saying odd? Because I feel like that'll just like murder her. Yeah, they're gotta be phantoms of dead people, I'd say. Oh, it's a really fun place. I am enjoying myself. I watched a man just fight into nothing before. Very exciting. Alright, what a nice girl. She's telling me about souvenirs and stuff. She immediately didn't assume that I was just coming over here to, like, I don't know, beg for money. That happens a lot in Australia. Like, legitimately, you go in Australia, you go to the fucking train station, you're gonna see some, like, drugged out of his mind guy going, "Hey, what you doing? You will give him some money, man." You'll see that a lot. Maybe you'll see it in most countries, I suppose.
Oh, and I heard a new exposition today. I was thinking maybe I could buy some flowers for my mum after school. We had a fight a few days ago. I haven't found the right moment to say sorry. Don't worry. I'm sure you'll have a moment. I'm sure it'll happen. By the way, is it usual for you to tell your whole... I mean, the other guy did as well. So I guess like it kind of fits. Like maybe they're just like ghosts that are trusting and stuff and are easily like thrown off their rhythm and then they like burn. Is she about... Do you think if I give her flowers, she'll know it's an apology? She'll definitely know what it is. Let's encourage the ghost girl. When I get home, I'll... Wait, I think there was like a little like electronic sound. So maybe they do have a sound effect. Oh. I'm fading, though I want to go home. See. What? I just want to go home. Is she gonna go? Ah! Ah! I would have liked it if when she says, I would have liked, but I would have liked a little bit more voice thing there. See, I'm complaining about little things now. I would have liked her to be like, no, I just want to go home, mom, and then like shockingly just like fade on the last like syllable of saying mum, that kind of thing, or in this like, oh God, son, wow, and just turns to nothing. Those folks are phantoms. The people, that one girl and the other people are not dead but trapped in here too. Oh, when they go home, the ghosts are released. No, I'm leaning towards phantoms or echoes, because if there were actual people here, maybe they'd do that. But if it was actual people stuck here, I feel like they wouldn't just immediately fade out once like a half second of their rhythm is like interrupted. Like, look, your friend is dead. Girls, your friend is dead. I'm leaning towards echoes of people who died rather than people who are like still alive, because of just like the coloration and stuff. I hope so anyway, because I'd rather that than just like you can just save everyone. Hello, do you need any help? What happened to you? What's up? Yeah, like there's so much grass. Like what happened? Where's the fucking maintenance man? Everything's really nice. Hanami is so big and busy. Lots livelier than the little town. Oh, she came from like the little town. Look at her big, very high pants. Extremely high pants. Well, okay. Okay, so she didn't disappear. Alright, so it's not everyone. Hello, sir. Are you going to disappear? Are you okay, sir? How many times do I have to say it? It's not my fault. I already finished my parts. So why the hell is it all on me? Hello. Sorry, salary man. Looks like you're gonna get fired. Kuso! I know what that means. He's upsetty in Japanesey. This is definitely the Japanese area. It's a nice twist, you know, I gotta say. Usually the Japanese area in a lot of these stories is like, welcome to Japanese area. We are all samurai. You know, it's like a samurai area type shit. China is always the same jade tech, but they always do the Japanese occasionally get some variation. So I'm happy that this one's got some variation. I came all this way to home 10 years ago. I was young, hungry, full of dreams. I thought I'd build a life here. Now what? 30-year-old me could wake up to this. Oh, he's learning the limits of his skill and talent. Oh, I like that. Was that like part of the thing, how his face just faded out? That was really cool. I like that. My time, does it have any meaning to it? No. No. I can confirm life has no meaning. We're all going to suffer and die. Nah, I'm kidding. You'll be fine. Does he disappear? Alright, I didn't even talk to him and that guy disappeared. So maybe it's like, look, the flowers go weird. Wow. What's going on? Okay. A little... Who the fuck's talking to me? Cross the footbridge and you'll find some nice supplies waiting for you. Look out for the red vending machine and watch your step when you see a coffee tire.
The cafe opens when the subway does. Nampion team will be there to take your order. Just look for the cute uniform. I'll trust my own judgment. I don't listen to other ones. I'm just gonna run. Yeah. No, I'll only get fragments, especially myself. Connect the dots. The fuck? Oh yeah, it's like the. Oh, God. I lived in Japan for a while, and I really liked the bathhouses. What's up? Tell me, what do I get? Supplies? Loot obtained in Hanami carries special frequencies and must be placed in the storage bag. Okay. Stickers contain harnessable remnant energy. These energies can be equipped in a storage bag to offer resonating variety of enhancements. So I just don't actually have to care about this at all because it's just about leveling up stuff. Tactic, discords, breaking structural. Yeah, I don't actually have to care about this because this is stuff. Oh god, they're gonna force me to look at it. Wow, I don't care. Yeah, wow. Yep, quick equip. Done. Don't care. I don't give a fuck. Wait, what's happening now? More ghosts. Or like science ghosts. Because I got electric shit. Why would you say wait for me? Just get on the goddamn thing, you little kid. You're scared of an escalator? Well, yeah, Captain Obvious. Oh my god, do the teeth jiggle when I'm jiggling? No. Well, of course they can't. They're all ghosts. Really? Really? I mean, I don't mind. Technically, we're in some sort of fantasy world, but come on. Having the elevator thing just kind of slip there? Come on. That's silly. People who pulled in like us are alive and trapped. Yeah, that seems right. Maybe like it's like, yeah, like people... Like there are living people in here and then there are ghost people maybe. No, they're not. They're disappearing. And like dying and stuff occasionally. Wait, what's going on? Look at my legs. Holy shit. Okay, we got... Oh. This is the memory of like when all the bad shit happened. Oh my god! Run away, mother and daughter. Oh, they are. Poor girl, she looks cute. I like that. I like that design. Like the fucking freckles on her. That was cute. I like freckles. Freckles are cool. Alright, now let's fight the ghost monster ghosts. No, you will stay away from the cute girl with freckles. And I will save that mother of one and become a stepfather. Oh wait, no, it's the mother, I suppose, Rover is the girl. I chose my Rover for waifu-ness. I don't get to be the husbander. Okay, what's this? The residue remnant will slowly corrupt the resonators. Their resistance against corruption is shown in stability. Okay. Stability will decrease when attacked by Tusker Discords, influenced by random melee. Your stability of the velocity explosion will be terminated. Okay, so they're going for a rogue light or some sort of like you go into an area. Oh my god, it's the girl! Oh shit, I just gotta not get hit, right? I don't want to run away, fuck you. I want to learn about you, miss. Ah, fuck. Okay, use this button. Wait, I can change to her. Can I? Hey, was she inside my fucking... Oh, it's just companion. I can't change to her. I can steal this stuff off the ground? What the fuck is this? Oh, okay. This is just all like the stuff. Well, doesn't matter to me. I'm just main quest maxing. Hey.
Look at that's cool. Wee! Oh, that's nice. Alright, so she's straight and to the point. Well, vending machine. Man, Japanese vending machines are crazy. Wait, what's going on? Just like you're seeing right now. So, like... So what's happening? Oh, sure, I won't stay far away. Yeah, we'll see what's going on here. What's that? What's the new thing? Sparkling water we found through breakthrough them restore some stability in HP. Alright. Bonk. Oh my god, more flowers to jump in. Good night and have fun. I could potentially have fun. You don't know that for sure. Don't imply anything. I could potentially have a lot of fun. Okay, I just gotta kill this big monster. Come on, discount Ryoko, let's do it. Don't lose your way. Wait, is that the wrong one? Oh, what the fuck? I think she's quite. I'm not. Chisa. Mysterious capybara? No, a mascot. I fucking hate mascots. I do like her, like the red string in her hair, black hair, red eyes, red fucking scissor blade. It's pretty cute. And then she grab. Damn capybara, come with me! Ooh, she's got a choker on. Yeah, I'll come with you. Cute face. I like it. She's got a cute... She has a cute face similar to fucking Phoebe. I can vibe with this. 10%. Is that how much of the story I've done? 32%. Is that how much of the story? No, can't be how much of the story I've done. 75% cannot be as much of the story I've done. That is just loading, I guess. I should probably turn on the thing to make sure my computer doesn't fry itself. Oh, that's cute. Look, I like the design of the area. It's just like, I mean, it's you know, it's just Japanese city place. Oh, she's got like bandages. There's a little thing. I like the red around her eyes. Yeah, she's pretty cute. She's checking me out. No signs of iridoglow crystallization. I can rule out the possibility she's one of the left behind. Basically, I'm not transparent, so I'm not a fucking ghost. Gotcha. Yeah. Hello, cute girl. How long have you been in here? Do you have a boyfriend? I'm currently recruiting. You're injured? Of course. Because she was, wait, the one on her chest, yeah. So she's more of a kurode kind of thing, where she's like, kind of like a little bit standoffish, but like not very super emotional. Perhaps that's the vibe they're going for. Okay, I mean, that's fair. Apologies. Oh, look, she's got like a very old, she's got like this old style of sailor fuku, or Japanese high school thing, with the little cuts there. It's a little bit fucked up, so she's clearly been at this for a while. How long she's been? Safe house ahead. All right. Ooh, she's checking my tits out. All right, okay. What's with their eyes? She got heat vision? Why does my face look like fuzz to her? Oh, shut the fuck up. I hate that mysterious capybara. Shut the fuck up, capybara. I hate the capybara already.
Allow us to introduce ourselves. Come on!
チサは堅苦しいね。お客様はいい人だよ。
Well, Chisa's gonna be kind and introduce herself as a normal way. Shut the fuck up, mysterious capybara. Namipon? What the fuck kind of name is Namipon?
こんにちは、お客様。ナミポンはホナミの守護神で、さっきお客様を案内したのもナミポンなんだ。
You know what? It's very, very, very Japanese for them to have a mascot of the whole city. It is so Japanese. You have no idea. Literally every Japanese town I ever went to would be like, this is the mascot of our town. This is the thing of our town. This is the guy, and this is what he does, and this is how we celebrate him with a giant float. And also we put him on all of the public transport. Every single bus, tram, and train, and taxi has to have a giant fucking Namipon on it, or like whatever the mascot is. Real life Japan does that all the fucking time. It's great. I'm not going to call it cute because I hate mascots by default.
違うよ。ナミポンはお客様が思ってるような普通の動物じゃなくて、
Yeah, I get it. You're like...
だからもちろん名前はあるよ。これは町のみんながくれた名前。彼女の名前はチサ。能力は高いけど、正体は謎の。
A mysterious, strong girl. Oh no, guys. She's of course, just definitely ordinary student. Oh yes, now I remember. I remember now. When she came out, people were actually like upset. Because I remember, like, I haven't played, just for reference, this is not like fucking me revealing I pre-played, but I remember her because Twitter had some people were like, they shouldn't have any romantic options with Chisa because Chisa's a student. I'm like, fuck you, welcome to the harem, Chisa. That, like, this is cringe losers. Losers be like, my fictional character, this fictional character, is actually, this old. It's like, you shut the fuck up. Just accept what it is. She's a cute girl, and she has joined the harem. She's just Kurodare, slightly cold, but, like, still, like, kind person who's been isolated here, and she's helping me out. 10 out of 10. But now I'm sure I'm just another person pulled into this. So she also was pulled into this. Answer honestly. I'm not gonna, yeah, answer honestly. I ripped open, hand came out and dragged me in. Yeah, I'm just gonna answer straight up. So there must be other people in here who are like still alive or something like that. Why pull you in instead? So maybe people don't get usually. Maybe they're from the town themselves, and they're just like the last living people in the town. Maybe, like maybe this could be a time shit. So it could be for her. It could have been like, you know, a couple of years or a couple of months. Maybe for like, well, it's gonna be a couple of years given the city's state. But for everyone else, it could be like different time shit going on. You know, just a little bit of time perception. Mm-hmm. A city was destroyed decades ago. Street ads and local texts for the goods. Okay, so it was just a few decades ago. So so I guess this city was just like a city part of either a different empire or not the Jade Tech Empire. Remember that tall tower? The one in the center of the city? That was Neon Tower, Honey's tallest tower, communication facility. That looks like it's giving everyone the most insane fucking 5G. That's what 7G looks like, everyone. I once saw a billboard for a radio show there. Voices of the Morning broadcast citywide from Neon Tower. That motherfucking thing looks like it'd give you so much cancer. Like, oh my, the amount of cancer you would get for that? Oh, like, woo! Woo, that's a lot of cancer. Like, am I wrong? Situated in a tallest building, it was one time its famous tourist attraction, and landmark said that the lament destroyed the city. Started from the Neon Tower. Let me guess, there was some dude up there, got convinced by, like, the thing, like, his whispers in his brine. Like, you can ascend to become a god if you just kill everyone. Someone summoned some demons, at least. Ah. Super cancer. 100% super cancer. Like, there is no denying that that tower gives super cancer. Look at that shit. That shit would never pass the smell test of any conspiracy theorist or non-conspiracy theorist. You could build that and then tell me, don't worry, guys, the giant dark hole warping space and stuff above the city is totally safe. And I'm like, you know, I don't believe the government usually on a good day, because, like, legitimately, the government will lie about fucking everything. So, very fucking clearly, that's going to be, like, something that will fuck some shit up. Is that a hollow? Hey, fuck, maybe. Like, giant fucking super hollow? We're gonna have a... Sadly, I do not think that, I don't think there would ever be a crossover between the rivals of Zenless Zone Zero and Wuthering Waves. But its last broadcast wasn't a greeting, as a lament. It was the lament. Records show that on the day of the disaster, it came pouring out of the Neon Tower, wiped the economy of Solaris entirely and sealing it inside the Solaris. So it flattened the city, or basically absorbed it into this little thing. Okay. Thank you, Chisa.
私が共鳴能力で裁断して作り出したセーフハウスです。立地もよく、
Clipping.
空間も安定しているので拠点にしました。
Oh my god, we can see our ass. Maybe. Clipping forte. The locals at ideal for space stable made the base of our operations.
あなたには裁断する能力がある。
Clipping. Yes, I used to clip VTubers in my spare time. This became my power.
私の目は物の構造を見分けることができます。
She has everything with structure. With these, I can see how it all fits together. So she's got mystic eyes of death perception. Wait, no, I mean clipping potential. So that's why she has the scissors.
このソノラでは時空さえ脆くて分解されやすくなっています。共鳴能力を最大まで出力すれば、
Oh, look, she's got a little shoes
弦
on.
を裁断して空間を崩壊させることも。
Oh, look at that. That's so cute. She's very good at it. Better than me. Damn. Rover, compliment her.
空間の隔たりを裁断して。
Fucking bonk. If it wasn't for your protagonist, Riz, you'd never get anywhere with the ladies. What I did earlier, cut through the gaps of space to bring you close to the base. Oh, okay. Little puffy jacket with, like, the open sleeve thing is neat. I like it. I like the kind of, like, what do they say? The Japanese one for Nagado, Nadeshiko? Fuck, I know Japanese, and then I barely fucking know how to pronounce half the shit. This is why I probably have fucking brain worms. But I like her hair. Nice design on the eyes. I don't think she's done she's not overwhelmingly Genshinified. You know, that whole, like, 25 billion little tassels. She's just pretty good. I like her design. I'm vibing with the design, and she's just a nice girl. She's helping me out. She's a nice girl. I was right in the center of the city, right? Oh, there she is with her scissor magic. Don't lose your way, dear heart. I used to listen to that song a lot. I've lost it all. My brain. Oh, okay. So she's been here for 2 months. I was about to say, are they going to, like, cover up for her fact that she's been a student? Like, will they go like, oh, she's a student, but she's been a student for 10 years in here? You know what I mean? Is that the way they were going to get around it or something? But I guess if they had done that, then people wouldn't have been complaining. And by people, I mean those annoying idiots who should really just shut the fuck up. For the last few months, I've lived through countless repeats of lament. Time and space keeps getting sliced up and rearranged. What you see now, the chaos is that result. So basically, she's living in the fucking patchwork world. Okay. The whole city is trapped in amber. The people here are caught in one moment, reliving the same day over and over.
人々は同じ時間に閉じ
I
込
don't
め
think they're real though. Are they dead
永
though?
遠に日常を演じ続けています。
But are they dead?
おそらくもはや本当の人間ではなく、
Okay, alright, they are
環
dead.
境が結合して生まれた存在に、
Figured.
私は彼らを杉氏人と呼んでいます。
Citizens of who have been perished during the lament and now live inside the honor. Faint iridescent shadows around the bodies to be aware of what really happens to them. Alright. Alright.
I'll say at this point, without I'm not lying to manifest good story. It's all right. New world, new thing. We're getting introduced to a character. Got a little bit of mystery of who dragged us in here. Why is she here? We're learning all of that. It's all right. Now the things I need to point out though that are the butt here is in Renacedia with Raguna. The first opening was like, oh, it's all right. It's a nice place. It's pretty interesting. There's a cool vibe. Nice introduction. In Septimonth, oh, it's a nice place. It's a cool vibe. Nice introduction. Cute girl. And remember how those ended up.
I wonder if this counts as 3.0.
いつから続いている
How
の
long has this been going on?
わかりません。実は私もこの町の人ではない。
Oh!
悲鳴に偶然巻き込まれ、閉じ込められただけで。
Oh my god, she was dragged in here? You know what that means, everyone?
Suspension bridge effect. She's gonna fall in love with me. Thank you, suspension bridge effect. Very cool. Because obviously she's not gonna fall in love with the fucking capybara. So I'm here. I'm ready to take advantage of the suspension bridge effect. Which, to be just for those who don't really know, I know everyone knows the suspension bridge effect is essentially two people in an intense position grow to have grow closer much faster. Not necessarily romantic all the time, but just a connection forms extremely quickly between people on us in a dangerous situation. It's why that whole like you know, you're in a fucked up situation and you're like a lot of people start fucking or getting together like that. It's just how it works. It's a human thing. It's like a human reaction thing. Why do you think that in like conflict zones and places where like there's more danger and stuff, like now there is other factors affecting this. For one fact, you know, there's a whole bunch of reasons, but basically humans have a biological brain thing in the back of their mind of like, you're in danger? Life gives you lemonades, make lemons, make lemonade. No. Life gives you a fucking penis and and a womb. Make babies. That's actually what goes through brains of people in those situations. Not consciously, but basically what I had to do research obviously on various things. But essentially the suspension bridge effect boils down to the idea of danger, fuck. It is what it is, but it's unironically what's going on. If you ever want to, so what I'm trying to tell you, if you wanted to get with a girl that is outside your league, get trapped in an elevator. Okay, no, I'm kidding. That's not what I'm trying to say. But a lot of like, you know, conflict zones, places where danger happens a lot more. You don't have a lot of things. Now, there are other things that affect it, like opportunity, you know, education, all those things, the economics, whatnot. But generally speaking, dangerous location, people in dangerous, more risky locations or feel under threat more result in more children being born. The suspension bridge effect is kind of like a extremified of that version. Like it's in a time, like you just like pushed into a hard situation, you cling to each other and, you know, it kind of goes that way. I'm not saying that the moment you get into a fucking terrorist attack and you're in the back of the room hiding with some random girl from the store, that you're just going to be like, I'm in love with you, let's get married. That's not going to happen, but it's more likely than you'd think. By objective measurement, I've been trapped in Hanmi for 2 months, but even when I first arrived, this endless loop was already underway. Okay, so she seems pretty calm. I like her attitude. She's very calm and analytical. Something tells me she didn't have a lot of friends outside of here. But is she gonna have like a break, or are we gonna see like some emotion from her for maybe she's like, she's been lonely? I'd like that if they gave her a little bit of like, I'm lonely.
So you only tracked the last 2 months. To get the full picture, I'll need to talk to someone who's been longer. How about the stupid, the stupid fucking thing?
カピバラ違いだよ、お客様。
Shut the fuck up, Capybara. Sure, I can't talk to this because you woke up and the city was fucked.
私もナミポンに聞いてみましたが、残念ながらあまり詳しくないようです。
Well, how many years has it been for you, you capybara fuck?
ですが、花見のゆるキャラとしてナミポンが悲鳴の災害後に実態と意識を持ったことは確かです。
Alright, so...
ナミポンは地理を把握しているので頼りになりますよ。
Fair enough. Alright, I'll trust it as a navigation app, basically.
どうやらナミポンもこの拠点をとても気に入っているようですね。
Well, yeah, look, yeah, I get it. I mean, fucking giant statues. Yeah, by the way, what about the sleeping arrangements if you've been here for 2 months?
も
You
ちろ
know,
んです。
like, what about, is there showers? Or is this a, you know, go into anyone's house and you can just do whatever at this point kind of situation? What's the map look like? Okay, it's like a... It's like a thing. Shut the fuck up, you bow tie and butler. Wait, no, that's a different one? Oh, okay, I guess they just exist. I shall talk to Chisa. Oh, I should have checked out her character model or something.
聞きたいことはありますか？
Why'd you choose a coffee
道が
house?
いいですから。
Well placed, the passage on both
両側に
sides, ideal for monitoring
ここ
movement.
に来たばかりの頃は
When I first found it, the inside was a cluttered mess. I spent the last 2 months cleaning it up. So far, it's entirely, but it's good enough for rest
少
and
しず
shelter.
つ掃除や整理を進めたんです。
Has it always been just you and Namipon?
ずっと私たちだけです。
She's very cruel, dear.
町にはまだ過ぎし人がいます。
There are still people in the city. I call them left behind. They don't realize they're dead. Yeah, I get that. We talked about that before. Consciousness begins to crumble seconds later, they're gone. That's why I don't say anything. I pretend they're just ordinary citizens. They never remember me anyway. Sometimes I help them fix a jammed vending machine or tidy up a messy store. Not for any reason, just because I'm
た
there.
だの一般市民として見るようにしているんです。時々、屋台の散らかったものを片付けたり、詰まっていきなり姿を消される
I
の
don't
が
like watching them see it's
どう
unsettling.
も苦手なので。
I like it. It's kind of funny. I like when they go, ah, and just die. It amuses me.
まるで初めから存在しなかったかのよう。
Indeed, they don't, because it's funny.
他に聞きたいことはありますか？
I'm wondering about...
他に聞きたいことはありますか？
How'd you meet the Nampon?
と、そうですね。
Did you just, like, make out with the capybara statue and then it just kind of came about, like, you know, Princess and the Frog story?
カフェに来たばかりの頃だったと
First
思い
found
ま
this
す。
place and began tidying up when a gathering supplied
身の回り
Nampon
のこ
appeared.
とをナミポンは
He knows the city's layout,
とても
transport better
ホ
than
ナミ
anyone,
の
helped
地
me a
理
lot.
交通事情に
But all
詳
I
し
can
い
offer in
の
return
で
a few cups of coffee, some
随
desserts.
分と助けられています。私はコーヒーやお菓子をご馳走しただけですが、
Don't expect Nampon. Interesting
とて
creature.
も面白いんです。
And?
それと
And?
推測ですが、ナミポンがホナミを思う執念は、
Well, of course it would be more
私よりはるかに
attached
深
to
いと思い
you.
ます。
Well, I think it'd be like, I think it's more attached to Hanami than I am. Well, that would make sense because, lady, you got randomly pulled into here, right? You weren't even here from the first place.
もし興味があれ
That
ば
interest you talk to, I'm sure Nampon will be happy to talk.
Nampon
No, I don't want to talk to it. It's not a cute girl.
喜んで話してくれるはずですよ。他に聞きたいことはありますか？
I think I've done everything. No, there's one more. There's
他
one
に
more.
聞きたいことは
I want to leave. How do I go
私は出口を
home?
ずっと探しています。
The waste of what observed. Neon tower is the center of the city, most likely. The frequency there is unstable. It shows lament.
鍵の可能性が
Most
高い
severely,
です。
battle fracture might be a source, or maybe the end.
残念ながら
But I can't get close to
そこには
space.
全く
And
近
how
づ
many
けま
twisted
せんでし
overlap
た。
with every method I've tried to think of, but I always end up looping back to the same
こ
spot.
んな状況は初めてです。
It wasn't always like this. They used to be someone else. They caught the misaligned pieces pointing out the right routes. They made sense of it all
考え方を指摘して
because
く
I
れ
had
る人
another
の
mind
存
with
在
me.
そして並行するもう一つの思考回路のおかげで情報の組み合わせに成功しました。
Wait, so there was another person here.
ですが
You lied to me.
私一人だけに 全てが思い通りにはいきません。
So basically, she met someone else in here. Am I sloppy seconds? Damn! No, I'm kidding. This is a gacha game. Of course, the person that she met was either an old man, an NPC that doesn't matter, or a girl.
他に聞きたいことはありますか？
Nothing, I'm
で
good.
はまずはカフェの中を自由に見て
We
も
still
らっ
got
てくだ
time
さ
before
い。
the next lament hits.
次の
Okay. Alright, let's look at her design some more. Alright. So they're going for I've been stuck in here for a while kind of design. Like, I showed up from walking home from school. And what's our little badge? Probably a school badge. Fucking thigh grabber. Yeah, it's nice. I like her design. I like it. I mean, I'm not the craziest. I don't go crazy over the schoolgirl design all the time. But it is a traditional design that's always been liked. What's there to say? Like, and to be honest, it's nice to see a design that is a little bit more focusing on that element rather than just like, you know, endless sparky bullshit, which does it all the time, you know? Like, ah, look at my design with 12 billion little hang-ons.
ちょうどいいところに来たね。
Nampion badge? What the fuck is this? Let me guess. It's something to do with
役に立つ素敵なもの
puzzles.
だよ。
Since you're new here, I only right to lend you a hand. You're in trouble in
お
your
客様
street.
が
Come
来た
by
ば
me.
っかりなんだがどうかな。まずは
Go on, tell me about the stupid fucking badge, you goddamn little rat. Nampion will assist you in explosion. Different Nampons with regards to different sports skills. Okay, so yeah, it's all this shit. Max stability. Okay. Each church for different sticker sets activate their special abilities. I just press the auto equip. Fine. Oh, I can put it on her as well. Damaging. Okay, so it's a sports skill, whatever. I don't care. What's this? A clock. As the new, are we gonna watch the lament happen again? How is it like once a day or?
少し古い時計だけど、針は動いてる。
Okay, what's so special about that? The clock's got hands are still moving. What's so special?
知り合いが残した時計です。時間の
Someone I
流れ
knew
に
left
異
a
変を
letter. She
感じて
believed
いた
time
彼
flowed
女
straight. Yeah, it was a girl. See, there we go. The girl that hanged out. False alarm, guys. False alarm. We're still safe.
持ってきました
She's not impure, guys. She's still pure. She's still pure. She hasn't looked at a man with unlustful eyes. We're still safe. We're still safe. She loves me, clearly. I kid, but you know that's what some people actually think. I'd like to. I talked about this in one of my videos. Specifically, I think it was. Fuck, I can't remember. One of the videos I talked, I think it was my romance and anime, where I talked about romance and anime in like a insanity way. But there's an anime called Strike Witches. Now it's very lewd and stuff, and like all the girls wear literally nothing. They don't wear anything but their underwear, and it's great. And they run around, they fight alien monsters while flying. Very great. But one of the notable things about it is one of the characters in a flashback was shown to have been close with a man, not in a sexual way, just a guy she knew. It led to death threats being sent to the company and to the voice actor. That's the level of shit people will do if they even suggest their waifu might be impure. So you gotta be careful. So you better not imply that she's been alone in here with a man, or I'd have to kill you. No, that's what, you know what, some people would act like that. Some people would act like that. Alright,
知り合い
someone you knew, she was from the outside, got pulled in.
あなたと同じように外からこの園
そう言っても
You
いい
could say
で
that.
しょ
I don't know who she is exactly, but she understood the place farther than I do.
ここについて持っている情報は私よりはるかに多かったです
Now, is she a rollable or is she a NPC? That remains to be seen. I like the eyes, I like little shadows and the.
彼女の推測ではこの園
She's
は
perfect. It doesn't just loop, it also has very different inner flow, terrain flow from the outside. Well, to test her theory, she took apart countless clocks and logged everything, even her wristwatch.
裏付けるために多くの時計を分解し
腕時計
Oh my god. Describe it. Describe the wristwatch.
どうしましたか
Tell the truth.
もしかして苔の生えた腕時計
Was it covered in moss?
Oh my
ここ
god.
に私を引きずり込んだ人はそんな感じの腕時計をつけてた。
That seems like a really awful thing. If I had a moss-covered fucking watch, I'd probably clean it. You know? Maybe just, I'm not like a watch cleaner, but come on, man. Look at this. Oh, you know what? Looking at this design, NPC. I'm gonna say NPC. I'm calling NPC. The one paying to keep this game free, so I can't complain. Plus, we're getting a WuWa anime. Well, they also said we were getting a Genshin anime, and that never happened. But, you are right. But also, traditionally, gacha game adaptations have been pretty shit. There are some very rare exceptions, but generally speaking, gacha game animes are fucking awful. Fucking awful. And also, God Lord, could you imagine adapting Wuthering Waves Chapter 1? Fuck me. Oh, God, having to sit through Chapter 1 again. Fuck, oh, God. Oh, God. But yeah, you can't complain about the people paying. It's what I say. Whenever I make memes about whales in the past,
外部接触に成功している。
but
つまり本当に出口を見つけた可能性が。
the
でもそれなら彼女がここを離れない理由は。 いつも慎重な彼女だったら分の悪い賭けはしないはず。
what was I gonna say? I'll make fun of whales, but in the end, they are and I'll make fun of them and also lament their existence to some degree. But they are the reason we can have a free game like this. I have not spent a single dime on Wuthering Waves, and if things continue as they are, I don't plan to spend anything else. But what I will say is that those whales, they are the reason we get this. However, they are also the reason that they get pandered to. The people who pay get pandered. I mean, I've said it before and I'll say the thing, you follow incentives. What is the incentive for something? Don't think too deep. Don't go into conspiracy theories too deeply and stuff. Just think about incentive. Like, for example, you see shit like, oh, why would, let's think of something like, why would, something that's not super crazy, why would one company like attack another company? Fast food companies, like the incentive's obvious. They get benefits from, you know, the other company getting lower. Why would literally anything happen? It's money, incentives for wealth and value. And I find that almost everything in my life and experience that I've seen can be followed back to incentive. It's all about incentive. Literally everything is incentive. If you look at something like a political thing, like, I don't know, you're looking at some politics, someone say, it's a conspiracy theory, it never happened, it went like this. Just think about the incentives. It's not going to be always right, but just think about the incentive of why someone would do something, or not do something, or block something. Why would you do something? For example, in Australia, this is a political thing, I had to bring it up, but I know. But there was this thing called, an internet service scheme that they were going crazy about. And everyone was like, oh yeah, we want one side of politics, the one that was in at the time, basically said, we're going to give you fiber optic cable internet right to your house. And this would be like giving you straight up, very fast internet. It'd be reasonably expensive, but they would give it all and it would be like extremely fast and everyone would have really good internet. Now, it's pretty expensive, but everyone would get internet. Seems reasonable, to a degree. The other side of politics then suggested a new plan, and this plan was undeniably shittier. Now, what is the incentive here? Well, their incentive was quite simple. Votes. Because it was very easy to basically say, look how expensive this is. Here's our plan. It's so much cheaper. It was clearly a worse plan. This is not and they knew it was a worse plan, and later on it turned out to be even worse of a plan. But the reason that they pushed it and the reason they proposed it was for the incentive of votes. It was a wedging thing. So we can do it to politics as well as we can do it to money. It's all incentives. If you really just try to always boil it down to that, and I found most things you can find out the truth of things. Anyway, could it have been her? But why? If she reached out and she found a way to contact the outside,
so she did figure it out. Then why didn't she leave? She was also careful, never acted without calculating the odds. And more importantly, if she could have left, why didn't she tell you? Because, like, I don't know, I'm like assuming that these Chisa and this other girl were close, but then they split up, so maybe something happened. But was it such a split where Chisa's not talking about her like it was a villain, so but then she dragged me in. It's possible she dragged me in knowing that I'm like really cool. You know, she has some sort of, maybe they might fudge it up, but it could be some future sight. Could be I can see outside the crack and I set these messages to lure in someone. And with the lure in, I can get more data, some shit like that. But we'll see, we'll see. Unless she knew this is as far as she could go. Yeah, that could be it. Like, basically, I can't do any more. I couldn't go out. I couldn't escape via this method. But I could drag someone else in who could help me to get out. That could be their approach. Maybe she brought me here because she knew that you were here. Maybe like she could only get herself out, but she was like, I don't want to get myself out, I want my friend out. Alright, we don't have to jump to the conclusion that she was like being mean. You said she never acted the way the odds. She must have calculated a decision. I'm sure I'm here because she figured out she needed some help. Or you'd need some help. Yep, and you're cute, and you need someone to hang out with you. I can do that. Hello, anime girl, I'm here to hang out. Maybe she couldn't move forward herself. Maybe she got stuck somewhere, but she didn't give up. I'm looking for a breakthrough. Probably part of her plan. You know, these are all reasonable positions to have as a fucking main character who always gets like swept up in literally everything. You have to carry this alone. She might have been seized. You're not the only one trying to solve this puzzle. Waiting for you to catch up. But why would she leave you in the first place? This isn't a fucking puzzle, like that kind of puzzle, right? She seems to have some emotional detachment to that, so why'd they not hang out anymore? Are they going to talk about it, or is it just going to be like convenient, kind of like not explained? Let's see. Dead. In the tower. Okay, no, she's in the tower. She once told me she suspected the only way to break this loop and resemble the real world is to go through the limit source. The closer you get, the more spatter fractures you see. The more dangerous you get. She went alone. Left only a message saying she's the tower to find others help. And I should wait here. Alright. Okay, there we go. So they didn't break up because of some anger or whatever. She was like, it's too dangerous, but I can get through. I'm gonna go in there and send a message. Well, it's only been 2 months, so, you know. No messages. She didn't come back. Oh, your friend didn't come back. Well, it's fine, though, because she dragged me in, so she's clearly alive still. After that, I left our previous base and came in hoping to find her. I kept trying to see the tower, but every time I failed, at the alliance edge, space splits parts. You might feel closer, but in truth, you're not. Fair enough, fair enough. Oh my god, it's like anime back rooms! Okay, that's not right. That's not fair at all. I do like Chisa's kind of Kurode coldness, kind of sweetness, niceness. It's nice, I like her. So she can hide and that's about it. Don't worry, it's nothing against the lament. Hello, Capybara. You're so ugly. You used to open a path to the power, but during the lament, my existence was torn apart once, so I lost that ability. The Honami you see now looks whole, but inside it's been cut into a countless tangled path like trees. Kirigami is like literally just cut paper, that's the word, put together. Mine would have been... Mine would have been better executed. What? Let me guess, I have to do some running around and like
つまり
involve myself into like the puzzle thing
見
and
つけ出せばいいのね。あの塔と同じ源の周波数を。
Hey, we just gotta find a frequency to share the frequency to do the resonating, to do the pathing, to do go to tower. Gotcha. Oh, it's a bottle.
これだよ。この中に満ちてるほなみの過ぎし人たちの未練がナミポンを目覚めさせて、少しずつ
Unfulfilled, unresolved attachments left
塔
behind
に
together
近
to
づけて
the
くれるんだ。
Okay, so basically I just gotta fulfill the desires of a bunch of dead people, and then they'll give me these stars, and then I can be like, Star Road, go! Gotcha. I'm
一緒
connected.
に集めていましたが、
Namephone and I have been collecting for a while, but I haven't been easy. My ability still isn't where it needs
私
to
の
be.
力は
We've managed to rule out some wrong routes and narrow it down.
力の問題じゃないよ。未練を集めると
It's not about ability. You haven't learned to filter out the negative emotions while collecting.
まだ遮断できてないだけ。
What do you mean? Am I because she's just having a bad time? Because like it's so sad to watch all the people die. She gives like a child some candy that they want, and they just disappear and be like, ah. 10 out of 10. I would like to watch children burn in the fires.
この瓶で
Maybe it's like when I'm collecting them, I just like rip it out of their chest. That'd be kind of fucking
町
cool.
の人が残した未練はなぜ
For
か
some reason,
不明
those
の
long,
発生源
these long around the tower, the
ネ
source
オ
of
ンタワー
lament.
と共鳴
Your
して
palms
い
where you
ます
can write it to the first.
じゃあ私も一緒にやるよ。
Yeah, sure, let's do it.
人手は多い方が早く進むはず。
Sure, let's go collect the stars like it's fucking Mario.
普通の共鳴
Most
能
people's
力は
ability won't protect them
ああ
from
い
the
っ
level
た
of
感
emotional
情の干
interference.
渉が激しい環境に
Most
適応
people's
でき
ability
ま
won't
せん
affect them from the level of emotional
効
interference.
率は
Having
上
you
が
here.
るどころかむしろ
Oh, it might go down. But no, don't worry, I'm the
こい
protagonist.
つは気にしてないんじゃないかな。お客様に巻き込まれてほしくないんだよ。
So you're afraid you'll hear voices and get sucked into. Don't worry, I've heard all of the shitty fucking Theoden voices all throughout the Renacidi arc. Yeah, they're always shitty fucking voices being like, I'm going to win everything and I'm the most powerful and you need me. It's never really actual manipulation. It's always dramatic anime voicing. Which I know, I guess we are in anime logic world, but come on!
いえ
I'm not afraid.
ただ
I just think it's unnecessary.
必要がないだけです
Aw, look how cute she is. She wants to protect us. She doesn't know that I'm actually the protagonist. Don't
必
worry.
要かどうかは私が判断する。
I'll judge that. Bring me here and as he
あ
means
な
to
たの
believe
仲
help.
間
Maybe
が
I'll believe
私
new
をここに連れ
possibility.
てきたんでしょ。
では行きましょう
Alright, let's go, Chisa. Alright, let's go do the thing. What are we doing? It's over here. Preparations to explore! It's a minigame, isn't it? What the fuck? They're like sitting here? Warehouse? Let's go! Yeah, they did a whole thing for this one area. I'm going to the administration. Are we gonna go register at the fucking city hall?
Oh, 銀河通りだ。いいところだよね。
Look, it's a little convenience store.
おはよう、ポントモ。
Old friend. Oh yeah, they would always have different versions of the mascot. Yeah, it's very Japanese to do.
もちろんだよ。
Those admirals once covered my picture. All the prizes were me.
だからナミポンはみんなを連れて帰りたいんだ。
But they're dead.
この町
I want to bring everyone home.
それじゃあ未練を集める仕事はナミポンに任せて。ただしばらくしたら強い周波数の
So basically, I just have to defend him as they all come to get him.
付き合いの長い友人です
Look at the giant scissors. Standard mobs attack me. Gotcha. Oh no, mob.
小さ
Oh, I can play Chisa.
助けて邪魔されてるよ。何か妙な音が聞こえる。
No, stop attacking the goddamn monster. I like it, yeah, fighting, that's pretty cool. This is very Zenless Zone Zero Pill in the like areas specifically like with this. So basically it's all still like the emotions are hurdy-wordy. Don't lose your way. Okay, let's have a look at the design now that we're here. First things first. Yep, I like her face. Very cute. The black hair is nice, you know, like big old strong black hair. Little choker with the red thing on it. This is like flayed on the dress. Let's have a look. We have to look. Damn it! She's wearing some sort of spats, I think. I think we're ruined, guys. Yep, she's wearing spats. This is the worst thing ever. Nah, it's fine. I'll live. I'll live. No panty shots for us. We had to know. We had to check. But her fighting style is interesting as well. You know, it's a little bit just hold down the thing and just go forward. But what is what it is? Wait, I can fly? Try that again. I can't do that. What I was doing there? I don't know why I could do that then. Well, whatever. Loot. Yeah. Quicks, yeah. Quick, yeah. There you go, it's fine. We're leaving now. I like her hair physics. Those are nice. Look at how they flow. See, like I said before, I'm a big fucking sucker for long hair. I mean, short hair's cute too, but long flowing hair like this, I'm liking the hair physics. Shut up, fucking you little rat. I'm paying attention to the girl's hair physics. Shut the fuck up, Namipon. I don't give a fuck about you. You could just live in the dirt all you want. I ain't fucking going digging around for you. What the hell? Those tires, they're... What? Hey, isn't that a Fractius guy? What the hell are they doing here? Oh my god! So why the Fractius here? Are we able to talk to them? Or are we just gonna kill them? Or are they part of this like spookiness? Looks like frequency detectors. But it's rough, like something rushed the night before a lab demo. Even most basic frequency tables are missing. Okay, so like the Fractius are just going a bit crazy. Okay. Are we gonna talk about the fact that there was some like fucking Fractus members here? Or are they like spooky? Whatever, let's go fight some monsters. Can we kill the children? Die! No. I was hopeful. Oh, it's water here? Alright. I thought it would like have to like do like mini missions, but I guess like going for their whole like this area is supposed to all be about mostly just kind of like go through area, fight in certain way, get certain stuff. Damn, those abilities are really fucking good. Well, what's frozen in the first place? But I have a guess. It's rejecting outsiders. I mean, yeah, fuck us. We're outsiders. Well, yeah, it doesn't like us because we're not from the city. It makes sense. Don't lose your way. I'm never going to stop saying that. Now that I've just noticed it. Okay, give me this shit. Give me the shit. Alright, yeah, we got a bunch of stuff. Powerful hidden forces behind you tactics directing the drive away all outsiders. Under what circumstances would you want to drive away? You were doing like some cool shit in here? Maybe like this place, they found this place and they set up a little like lab and they lived here? When you see this place as your home territory, your home. Yeah, like someone could come here. I mean, like, being fair, if someone found like a ghost house filled with all these people who had died, it could be a pretty good place to hide out and do stuff. Plus, like, you can get like free coffee from just stuff. As long as you didn't get killed by the Discord monsters, and if you could fucking fight them off, this place would be great if you just wanted to solo hang out. Probably don't have a very good internet connection to you outside world though. Oh my god, help! Needs help. I mean, we didn't talk to the Fractors members, so I just talked to us. Alright. He's probably a spooky guy, though. He's probably dead. Let's go talk to him. Let's find out. Alright. Is it a mimic who's going to jump out and eat me? Which would be kind of fun. Ah, it's a spook man! But he's a spooky man. I'm here to help you, spooky man. Stay away from him, Chisa. He's a man. He might impure you. I've got to stop saying it. One day someone's going to hear me say that and just get very upset with me. I mean, he won't make it, bro. He's a ghost. He's a ghost. Okay. Okay, the big evil thing is happening. Gotcha. Oh my god, they're all gonna get killed by the monsters. Oh my god, this is so sad. Kill the kid! Kill the kid! I mean, even if it's fake, I want to see it because it's great. I like it. I mean, because usually they don't show people dying, so they just show like the little crystal parts being bursted. That's pretty baller. Oh, she got upset, so they put a vineyard on everything. But, oh my god, I'm holding her hand! How? I'm already going far. Holding her hand. Jesus Christ, Rover. You fucking confidence for the ages. Really taking advantage of that suspension bridge effect. Look at me go. The suspension bridge is mine. This time we face it together. That's the correct move to Actually no, I'd say actually correct move would probably have been saying like, oh, they'll hold him back. Ah, don't worry, we're fine. Why are we... What's up? Okay, we're gonna cut through the world and escape. I'm going back to the cafe with my random guy that I picked up. He's probably going to die. But he will give us a secret hint that will keep us going forward. Maybe we need to learn what happens in the city. Like there's like you know, like they're all repeating their day, but something happened to each of these people that you could probably like work out, like that led to all these situations. What? Hello, I'm your friendly mod guide. A gold star sales bar. Thank you for waking me up. I thought I'd come here. What the fuck just happened? Her resonance forte is... Wait, why is she breathing so heavily? That's kind of hot. What's going on here? Oh my god, she's gonna use some medicine. The sales champ rustles through its powers, putting out some meds. You weigh a long man down on the sofa and tend to his wound. He's a ghost, though. We can't fucking heal a ghost.
一番の速攻薬なのできっとすぐに効くはずですが。
Okay, but let's see. Isn't he just gonna like go? Ah!
お気になさらず。
Hello, little like hamster monster, or capybara, but hamster, but bigger.
私は大丈夫です。
Oh, no more heavy breathing. Unfortunate. I mean, okay. Thank you, Chisa. Very cool.
少し休めば良くなりますから。
All right then. You know, you go.
大丈夫です。
Oh, something's got. It wasn't just for show. She has. It's red. Maybe she's got cancer. That'd be actually a nice little twist. When we first met. What about that? I don't remember anything special. I mean, you cut up in space just like today. Yeah, you did that. I thought you'd send straight to the safe house. My forte was unstable and ended up you at the bus stop nearby.
共鳴能力が不安定になって。
Oh, so that's why she was using it to make me go here, but she failed.
それでナミポンに道案内を頼んだんです。
Oh, I ignored that thing because I thought it was a horrific voice. Because, you know, to be honest, being in a place where there's the thing called the Theoden that spends its time manipulating you, even if the Theoden monster has like the manipulation ability of a 5-year-old, I don't really think I want to listen to voices in my head that aren't my own voice in my head. By the way, if you're one of the people who doesn't have a voice or an internal monologue, cringe. Honestly, if I had to say this, if somebody can't imagine a red apple in their head or does not have an internal monologue, I don't want them in any sort of administrative power over like other people. I feel like you should just work in the coal mines and leave it at that. Thank you, mascot character and cute girl. Shut the fuck up, Namipon. I hate you. Chisa, keep talking. You're keeping me interested. Oh yeah. Hello, NPC. Wake up and die. Wake up, sees everyone, goes, this isn't where I was before. This is too confusing. Ah, fades away. Wake up, man.
気分はどうですか?
How do you feel? You saved my life. Aren't you going to question why you're not at a fucking hospital? Well, actually, no, it's a lament that he would have realized. No, he won't eat anything, trust me. He's a ghost. He's a... Oh, he's sick grandma. He's got to get back to grandma. Grandma. He's got to get back and see grandma. It's just totally unfortunate. Oh, is he going to like disappear and scream and go, ah? Oh. You can tell he's a ghost because his first reaction to waking up and seeing 2 hot women hovering over him was not, damn boy, I'm lucky, I'm pulling. It was immediately, I'm gonna go back to grandma. That's how you know he's a ghost. Oh no, he's I promised her yesterday we'd watch TV together when I got back. I can't leave her waiting. Yeah, she wants to watch the drama with me because she doesn't want to be an episode ahead. No, I won't refuse. I can't let her be an episode ahead of me. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Not yesterday, the day before. I don't know. Probably distract him. Throw confetti at his face. Throw confetti at him. He's about to go, ah! I remember the sky was grey and I went to the supermarket, it was raining, and then I haven't seen daylight since. Okay. You're remembering the final day? Roared outside the window. I kept trying to go home every day, but why? Oh my god, you're about to die, sir. Ah, us NPCs. The only ones allowed to suffer in gacha games. Enjoy. Injured young man is about to become disappeared young man. About to die. Realizing you're already dead. Bye bye. Alright. Probably the best death of Spooky Man realizing his death so far. The other ones are a little too... but this one here, probably the best one. I'm a little bit more of a dramatic guy. I would have preferred a little bit more of a... Grandma! But you know, the final like, mother, was pretty good as well. I'll give that a solid, you know what? Solid 8. Solid 8 for for a final death screams acting. Very good, thank you. Thank you, Mr. NPC. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Let's continue. What do you mean, Chisa? It was so cool. Didn't you watch him die? I was really excited. Were you not happy? I don't think we're into the same things. Maybe we're gonna have some trouble when we choose movie night when we're married. Like what like she's like detective, we don't have to watch Alien again. It's like, no, we need to watch Alien again. I don't like it. They all keep dying to the big diddle monster. Alright, let's go check on Chisa. The answer is this. Chisa's gonna be so happy. She's gonna be like, that was the boy that I loved. And I'm gonna be like, thank God he's dead, but I can't say that openly. Oh, peaches. Or not, whatever those are. That's the one bonus. Living here, she must be able to get whatever she wants for free. What's up, Chisa? I wonder if, like, food resets. Does age... What, like, does time even... Oh, maybe she doesn't even age in here. Hell yeah, give me some of this. Whatever the fuck that is. Some kind of fruit? Not sure. I like the music. I'll say this much. The music is nicer, and it hasn't been completely out of step like it was in Residia, at least. Oh, let's have a sweet little moment together. Eat some fruit together. Yeah. Aww. They're letting this kind of grow close slowly. I like it. As far as gacha games consider close. Ever since Home Element, food has become part of the room and energy. Living things in this no longer feel hunger. But to me, that's dangerous itself. Oh, so they're going to mention it. I like that they're going there. I don't feel hunger, but to me, that's dangerous itself. What do you mean? Why is that dangerous? Ah, well, I mean, that's a fear. For me, I could totally live alone in this spooky city. As long as I had the strength to not die in the daily laments, I'd probably be fine for quite a while before I lost my mind. Like, I'd probably have a lot to do. I could live in a broken down city, eating random food and ghost food. I wouldn't eat the food, but I would anyway, because why not? Like, come on. It's like, I don't need to eat this chocolate cake, but I can. Well, Chisa doesn't want to go now. Oh, look at the cat. That's cute. Is it going to disappear? Oh, that would be really cool. The cat disappearing. I don't want to get used to this loop. I have to find someone to find, things to do, and a place to return to. Oh. Aww. That's sweet. So she's like, yeah, she's got her family and her friends and her school in the IRL. Ooh, what happens if what she thinks is 2 months, and we escape this, turns out it's been decades. And she goes back to her school, and all of her friends from school have, like, graduated. And her old friend, who was, like, in her same class, is now, like, the principal or, like, a teacher in the class. That would be really cool. I would like that a lot. But I kind of said the same thing about Luno, because, like, I like the idea of Luno being, like, detached from her reality, and then she goes along with you. Because that really kind of blends in my mind as being a fun, like, kind of way to do the story.
So with Chisa here, that could be a nice thing, but we'll have to see. I'm not setting myself up for disappointment when they do something less interesting, but we'll see. We'll see. I want the cat to disappear though, because I think that would be really kind of... Yeah, of course. If I'm gonna eat some fucking shit, yeah. Yeah, we will leave here together. I'm gonna say leave together, because I want, you know, I want to evolve her. Because I'm a Riz master. Watch me Riz up women. I'm so good at this. I'm so good at gacha game Riz. Oh man, the cat noise is cute. Oh. I wouldn't say I've like, you know, the story's not absolutely bananas, but I like the characters. The music's alright. The visuals are pretty good. There's nothing to write home about on that, but like, you know, for Weathering Waves, so far it hasn't shit the bed. No matter how tight the cages, I'll tear it down. She's like, yeah, I want to escape. I thought she was going to tell me about having cancer or something. The more longings we collect, the more leads we'll have. I trust that day will come. Don't worry. And like, and me and you will continue to hang out and eventually fall in love. And then when you leave this place with me, you'll see that there are so many other fucking women vying for my attention. You're going to realize, damn, I had it extremely lucky to be locked in here with the rover for so long. Like, that's a bonus. That's a bonus. Yeah, okay, there we go. Like, the Fractus came into here, so when did they show up? Yeah, we showed up and we beat them up. The ones with fucking RPGs. Well, no, that's not an RPG, but, you know, the ones with guns and like, shit like that. Okay, so she basically just met them now. Fair enough, so she didn't try and talk to them in the past. I did kind of just immediately go in for the stab. Maybe they wouldn't have acted badly. Maybe they could have been lost in here too. There are other normal people. I thought that only the red cicadas in my hometown like moving in swarms like that. Comparing the Fractus to cicadas? Fair enough. No, it's alright. It's silly and strange analogies are cute. Am I gonna say something fucked up like, I want to kill every Fractus member I see? From their blood, I will make more red. Fractus must have been, I mean, for at least 2 months. Yeah, they're always doing sneaky bullshit like that. At the end, they're saying Keikakudori. That's their whole plan. Ah, yes, as we plan. I can't discover their methods from the files, but there's something clearly wrong. Space in Hanami is already shattered glass. Anything too forceful could make the entire city collapse. It's a hardly ideal experience for experiments. Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, fair enough. Like, why else would they be here? I mean, obviously they figured out a way to come here en masse, and that wasn't through the fucking hole in the goddamn Black Shore. They're willing to take a risk of their experiment site crumbling. So basically, they're here to grab something. There's a MacGuffin here, and they would like the MacGuffin from this fake land. We're not only ones looking for a way out, they might already be ahead of us. Fuck, they probably have a way in and out if they're moving fucking materials between the world. Probably find out what's in the clues are in their basket. Yeah, go track down some Fractus. And instead of stabbing them through the throat, I'll stab them through the gut and say, I promise that I can heal them. Like Revy in Black Lagoon, I'll be like, tell that motherfucker I'll take him to a hospital if he tells us the truth, and then after that I'll shoot him. Man, Rev was so baller for that. I love that part so much.
We could start from the commercial district where I first arrived and flew into Samurai. If we're lucky, something's still there. Sure. What's up? Why do you look kind of distant? I do like how they're not layering on thick any of the romantic elements here. I know not thick is like a relative term. Like, very much the scene's a very cute girl hanging out, very soft music. I mean, we know what the fuck's going on. But she hasn't immediately had a blush moment of look at you and being like, but being with you is what matters to me the most, after meeting me for 10 seconds. That said, I will make fun of the fact that, oh my god, throughout chapter 1, that was so bad. Literally everyone in chapter 1, you would meet them, and the first word out of their mouth would be, hello, can I guzzle your cock? Like, they just loved you so much. It was overwhelmingly stupid. Like, they were just prepared. They were like, yes, please, Rover-sama, take me. No, Lament. Just Hanami, a quiet city. And then, no. And this is the part where I say, and you. Man, they got a lot of... the pale rainbow color light surging from the summer sphere. The Hanami is a waveform phenomenon unique to this place. Traces of iridiglow corruption can be found everywhere in Hanami during periodic labyrinth outbreak. Iridiglow cleanses in physical form that cuts all through space, scattering and devouring everything it meets. With the solder of residents, long-term exposure to iridiglow have a high risk of losing control of their resonance power and may overclock. Oh. Basically, don't touch the fucking... Don't fucking touch the alpha particle. Well, not alpha particles, beta particles? Don't touch the fucking glowy rocks that appear. Gotcha. Thanks for sharing this late night snack with me, even if it's just canned fruit. She hasn't talked to someone in a while, has she? Even Kuro dares require a little bit of little bit of some, you know. But still, thank you. Seeing you tomorrow. She's a very proper girl. None of that silliness or like straightforwardness like Lupa. In other words, it's gonna take at least another part of the quest before she immediately shows me her ass. Lupa was right, you know, right in. She would show you straight away. Still a bit tired. Literally cake and coffee? I'll take it. You were clean. Once we're done, maybe those pick for funeral decorations. I know what you're saying, but I don't care. I don't care. No, I won't give it a try. Fuck you. Nope, I'm going to immediately get out of this damn puzzle thing. I'm not going to spend time. No. Well, I know what they're doing. I just if it's an optional. Yeah. Wait, wrong button. Yeah, it's clean. It's done. I don't care about fixing this place up. Wow, look how neat it all is. There's even floating garbage in the back. Whoa. And there's a maid version. Damn. Damn, buddy. If Chisa turns me down, I've got options. We've been alone here for a bit too long. The capybara in the maid outfit's giving me looks. A sock has to make do. Good morning, I'm back. Would you like some tea? I picked up a few snacks from the store. Figured it'd be good for variety. Thank you. I thought I walked in the wrong place. Looks really nice. Oh. That's why I did it, Chisa, because I want you to be happy. Let's go! But I don't know what we're doing, but let's go! Else, ow. Got a fucking, Jesus Christ, I got a real life headache just then. The guy looks nicer now. I do like this world. Like, design-wise, it just looks really nice. I know it's like, clearly, like, you can't actually go that... Oh, no, you can go pretty far, actually. Huh. Oh, well, this is the hub, isn't it? It does remind me of Japan, I will say. Like, very, 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 like, well. Having lived in Japan, it's very much like this. Beautiful, bright, like, over-the-top, clean. It's very nice, and there's not a lot of fucked up people and fuck. No, I refuse to get called in to talk. This is a girl. Is that a real cat? Die! I wanted to kill the child and the cat and it didn't let me. Game 0 out of 10. Can I jump into this? Yeah! So no, I really like the design here. It does make me miss Japan a bit. I like living in Japan. Quite a nice place. But you know, you can't go everywhere. Chisa's hanging out here. Can I talk to Chisa? She's reading a book. You know, it's nice. I thought, this is what I thought it would be. I'm okay with how they're doing it because they're not like leaning in on it hard. I thought they'd be like maybe she had like stuff that she kept here, like boxes of stuff, and maybe like a bedroom. But ain't no bedroom. She doesn't have like a sleeping bag or anything around here. But it is what it is. I've been playing. I should probably call it soon. Look at her, she's so cute. Can I poke her? Damn it! It's not like a 2D live skin. Can I poke myself? Come on, right in the titties. Damn it, it's not working. What's in the warehouse? Oh, there's just this. What did that do? I don't care about any of this. Oh God, if I went now, I think I'm probably get locked into some stuff, and then we've only got a few more minutes to stream, so I might end it here. Feels like a good moment to end looking at Chisa, looking at me in a very cute way. Let me give my thoughts first. So I assume this is still 2.8, or to the 2.0, and I have to say, it's partially okay. There is a partial. I will preface this with the thing. This is partially because we're outside of Ragusa, and Ragusa itself, I didn't like at all, and generally grew to dislike most of the elements around that story and that area. Like, just generally, like, so unpleasing, so wrapped up within, and each of the negative thing kind of wrapped into itself. Like every time, you're like, oh, I'm going back to Ragusa, and these characters are like, But here, all I've met is Chisa. The annoying things. There's a mascot character. I hate mascot characters, but it's more of a, you know, you grin and bear it kind of situation. Chisa herself as a character, I'm quite pleased with. Like, nothing seems like, as a character, Kurodare has always been one of my favorite, like kind of a little bit cold, a little bit offstandish, but a little less like emotionally like forward. I like it. She's appealing to me. I think her design is very nice. It gives that kind of vibe of someone who's been here for a while but looks after themselves. I could totally see this being the outfit of a girl who's been here for 2 months. And like, obviously there are elements that, you know, the suspension of disbelief for some things like that. Like, you know, sure, maybe there'd be cans here. Where did she sleep? But I don't think that really matters because it doesn't strike me as a survival situation in the first place. It's more like a weird situation. In terms of the mystery of this area, like, I like it. So far it's okay. Like, you know, you've got the Fractor showing up. We've got the girl who dragged us in previously who planned to get us out. Like, what's going on there? I'm more interested. I find myself more interested is when Chisa leaves, could there be a time skip? Because this is what, as a writer in my brain, I'd do this. You'd leave with Chisa. You'd build up Chisa's connection to the outside world. Like, we'll go maybe within the next quest or two, Chisa would mention, well, no spoilers, obviously no spoilers. This is just me talking. I have no fucking idea. Like, I'm just guessing just here. Chisa would like talk about her life outside and the friends and family she wants to get back to. And we would connect with that a little. Maybe not in specifics, but something general, maybe some fun things. If you want to do flashbacks, I'd be fine with flashbacks, but whatever. And then when she does get out, there's a time skip that is like pretty wild. Like maybe her family and friends have perhaps moved, or like it could be a long time, could be a short time, but that'd be kind of fun. And then she'd involve herself with your group going forward. Because one thing I do think that Weathering Waves is lacking a bit of, and I think places like Star Rail do this better. Star Rail definitely does it better, and to a lesser degree, what was the other one? Zenless Zone Zero also does it better. Having
characters that go with you consistently. You know, the ultimate idea is GFL, where like the characters really feel like a core group of characters from the very start of the story and to the very end of the story. Whereas in Wuthering Waves, it's got a more traditional, like, meet a girl, have some story, leave. Now, in in chapter 2, they did a little better with the characters coming back for other parts of the story. But generally speaking, it was still a, you have your quest, goodbye. You have your quest, goodbye. You have your quest, goodbye. I would enjoy it if, like, Chisa, for whatever reason, after the events of this story, got, like, tied up in our situation and, like, came along with us. I'd kind of enjoy that. I don't know, but right now Chisa is quite nice. I would put her development and the introduction of this new area similar to Lupa, in that Lupa was introduced and I really got to know her, and it really like vibed really well as we led into parts of the game, and then we got into this new thing. This and then, like, especially with how they introduced a new area of Septimon there, this has also got a similar vibe, but perhaps it can go even better because the area itself doesn't strike me as a area where multiple quests are going to happen so far. It feels like you're going to have this weird quest and we got this weird system of upgrading and that, but it's very gamified, whereas a lot of the story and like that might be focused around Chisa, as opposed to go and collect 5 billion things and do side quests for 80 million fucking side characters that'll give slightly more context about the world that you'll definitely need to have everything make sense. Like, that shit doesn't seem to be applying here. So far, as a cut-off realm with a well-introduced character and a well-introduced, not intense, but mild mystery, it's a pretty good start. Now, as we've said, and as I have always said, Wuthering Waves, when it gets to that final moment, ooh, baby, does it like to kick my teeth in. So perhaps we'll get to the final moment. Oh, I like that the weather's changing. Maybe we'll get to the final moment and it'll reveal that that Chisa has a boyfriend on the outside, and I'll feel bad and I'll have to refund the game. Nah, I'm kidding. You know what I am. Like, there are people out there who would do that, though. Could you imagine? If I was a very rich person who could, like, purchase or has a gacha game just for fun, I'd make the perfect waifu, and then at the last second of the game, where she's like crying and wiping away a tear as she hugs you and says, "Thank you for all your help. This is going to go so well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I can't wait to get home and tell my boyfriend all about this adventure. I can finally go see him. We were going to try for a baby soon. Thank you." And then just like fucking, just like the whiplash, just smash the gacha players in the face. Because, well, you know what? I can understand I was about to say I could the ending of this chapter wasn't that bad. Well, we'll see. Don't spoil me. Don't build me up. You know how I am. With Wuthering Waves, it could be one simple thing could be a little bit off kilter and my brain would immediately hate everything. You know how I am. That's how I fucking am with these damn things. This is what you guys show up for. Me watching Wuthering Waves and getting angry. But I will say, I was just thinking, like, in terms of characters being like, because gacha game characters are always live in this fantasy world where they look how attractive these men and women are. You think that they haven't, like, got a girlfriend or a boyfriend or paired up, but Chisa, I could almost believe it. She feels like someone who was probably kind of shy before, and if there's like the thing on her neck's any consideration, maybe she was sick, maybe she could have been a little isolated because of that. That'd be interesting. I wonder if they'll bring it up, but we'll see. We will see how things play out. But I will say I like Chisa. They've done a very gentle introduction to this new area, and while the rover is still the rover, i.e. a wet blanket who just magically has Riz, at the very least, they're inoffensive enough that situations like this can still be positive. But yes, thank you for hanging out. Thank you for chilling. I'm going to leave it here, and I hope WuWa is so back. We'll say that until it is so not back again. Who knows? Will this be the returning point? Will my video become I love WuWa? I doubt it. But we will always leave the option there. So thank you for hanging out. Thank you for chilling. And I hope you have a wonderful day. And I'll catch you in the next one.